Hello, friend! We would like to welcome you to our land of myths and legends. Follow along with our adventurers live every Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern on our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Gundam Squirrel. The VOD of each of our sessions will be added to our YouTube channel every following Monday, youtube.com/at I am the Gundam. So like, comment, and subscribe to gain access to the vast archives of our past adventures. We have themes and settings for everyone, like One Piece, Star Wars, high fantasy, western, steampunk, and many, many more. We are but a humble band of adventurers looking for knowledge, power, and vengeance. Join us as we uncover all the secrets of this world. This is Legacy.
Bindu's flaming abs was floated at one point.
So basically, the party made our way back to Torts to drink at the tavern and discuss and learn about what the magical items that we had do. We did cast a whole lot of identify spells. We attuned to different items, handed a couple back and forth, and we. It was definitely raining, and there's shit moving around us out in the rain in the woods. Nobody got a good look at it because we all rolled terrible perception checks.
I saw it. I just don't know what it is.
Oh, that's right. I grilled you on it. That was funny.
Did it really exist?
You're drunk.
Yes, I
I
was.
this to you right now.
You are drunk, and when you are drunk, you forget that I am in charge.
One of the pirates had gotten a letter from Ditzy of the circus troupe about Guter Curl's attempt at kidnapping the Princess Cyrus and Eutropa. And so now, like, it's canon that our party knows about the events of that side sesh event.
Hey.
But of course, only Zyzeris knows who those people are.
We know in spirit though. Stop telling.
We know that the circus troupe is headed towards New Anderhorst with the prince and princess to return them to Queen Congria. I don't know why it came up, but then I have a note that Guter Curl's thug in Pondhaven is Verthica, the tax collector. We learned about Ebonreach that houses the monastery of shadow monks with oracles and sages that house ancient wisdom, and there's a possible contact in there for more information about Guter Curl and his whole operation. We go ahead.
Sorry, with the picture, is it the Dragonborn or the little mouse who's the tax collector?
I mean, you're gonna have to talk to him to find out, honestly.
Little mouse just whispers in his ear.
Call it Taxatui.
Texas. It's canon now. Don't take back, Steve.
It's not Remy, it's revenue.
I hate that.
That's what I was trying to think of the name of the mouse. Anyways, continue. You're doing great, Ryan.
We learned that basically Guter Curl came to power here because after the Monster Hunter debacle, he sold the story in the area that the Monster Hunters failed at killing the Hydra, and that it was the Purple Knights that moved in and were able to defeat the Hydra after the Monster Hunters couldn't kill it. And so just like more salt in the wound.
Ugh, I'm so mad at him. I need more sticky notes.
Valeris told us about her sister Sabre, who basically works for Lord Guter Curl in a position of power there, and we might be attempting to contact her for the sake of tricking her to get more information about Guter Curl and or just use her against him kind of situation. We know Ebonreach is a little ways into the mountains, and I think our game plan was to head there. But we're spending the night at Turt's, and Jethro believes that the Nightmare Whisperer is haunting us in the woods, setting monsters upon us from the Shadow Plane, and that there's potentially a portal nearby.
Did I really say that?
All those things came out of your mouth.
Word for word.
Yes, portals. Shadowplane. Nightmares.
That's what I was like. I think I might have gotten secondhand drunk. Got a little contact drunk.
Maybe I kept spiking his drink when he wasn't looking, just pouring my flask into his coffee.
All I know is I had a really good time, and I was spouting a bunch of nonsense, and I was having a blast doing it.
We all believe you.
We all saw you read the book.
Yes, I've read the book. I know the adventure.
You read it in front of everyone? Scandalous.
I mean, I don't hide my knowledge.
I'm just saying, most people take care of that behind closed doors, man.
I'm not ashamed of who I am.
I know Big Z's talked to Tura quite a bit last session.
We're gonna go and murder Gooderkel together. Successfully this time.
Oh yeah, we're plotting, we're scheming.
Yeah. We're in it for the long haul.
And then at one point I do know that Valeris and oh my god, what is your character's name? It just totally flew from my brain. Malia went off and talked to each other for a wee little bit. Rachel's not in Roll20, that's why I couldn't look down to see her name.
There's no name for reference.
It's on the map.
But she's just not in Roll20.
Okay.
Uh,
What do you mean $5 on me? Why? Oh, yes.
Oh, for the fight.
Oh, she was looking for her
Rachel,
cord.
she's loading up her computer now. Okay, that makes sense.
I found my cord.
I think you'd kick his ass, bro.
Probably.
If it was on skates, maybe.
Just wait. I'm gonna power up.
If it was on skates, I stand 0 chance. My any chance goes to about a 1%.
What if
I can't even stand on my own.
What if you're in sneakers and Rachel's in skates?
I probably still lose. Because then she just goes really fast and just clotheslines me.
Maybe.
Momentum is important on a charge.
But I believe where we left off was second watch. Bixie's was talking to Valeria?
No, Valeris was passed the fuck out. She
Who are you
lost
talking
the
to?
drinking.
Who was chilling on the edge of the boat?
Cyzeris was there.
Cyzeris.
Because I woke up. Because Cyzeris was the one who was awake, and I was gonna wake him up. Oh, and then I woke up Jethro because everyone else was too drunk and I didn't trust them. That makes sense. Yeah, Cyzeris was up, so we gotta have a chat too. Where was Cyzeris?
Right. And where we left off was Malia was having a bit of a dream. Well, I mean, yeah, Rachel, why don't you tell us from your point of view what it was like?
In her hut, it's in the middle of a rainy day, so it's very warm, very cozy. She has itty bitty boy on her lap. she's alone. Nick's words, not mine. Bindu's scent is still in the air. She's having a wonderful time. You know, nothing bad, because it's a regular dream.
I'm wondering what Bindu smells like.
And then the clouds roll in and the dream turns dark. And then out in the night, you see...
I see, like, wonderful things.
Well, I mean, you see the thing that I showed you before.
No. Okay.
Berthica, the tax collector.
No.
And we're gonna pick up in this moment there, Rachel. How do you think Malia feels when she sees this out in the dark of her dream?
Complete dread. Because she knows none of this is real. And she's trapped. Just dread.
What do you do in this moment as you lucidly find control over your dream?
Does she have her bow on her?
You look around and you don't find it.
Is there a vase right next to her? Better yet, where's the light coming from? Is there a lantern?
Yeah, there's that normal, just like the lantern that swings above your table.
Can she chuck the lantern? Like, just take it and then just...
Yeah, like you grab the lantern and you throw it outside and it shatters and you fall into just complete darkness.
Cool. I did it. Am I okay?
Well, you look around trying to like assess if you're okay.
What is it? Okay.
And you see those those eyes in the room next to you. You can hear the heavy breathing, almost the drip of the saliva on the floor. You can smell like the fur and like this smell of like almost like sulfur. And as you're standing there, like this thing lunges at you. And you feel as there's a grab on your arm and you're pulled to the side as this thing kind of lands on the floor right where you were. And you look next to you, and standing next to you is Alfred, holding your arm in his hand, his normal blue-robed self, looking like this to you. And he looks you dead in the eyes, and he says, "Come on, stupid! You're not allowed to die in here either."
Oh, yay.
Oh yeah.
And he like grabs you and like pulls you towards like the door of the hut. Do you say anything to him?
No.
No, she does not.
Okay. So this dread kind of, do you still feel like the dread, or do your feelings change after this?
Still feeling dread.
Mm. That was almost Valeris and Trey before you guys even had the fight.
Mm-hmm.
So Malia, this creature kind of turns one more time and looks at the two of you and stalks closer. Alfred reaches down and tries to pull the door open, and he looks at you and he says, "It's your dream. I can't open this stupid thing."
Okay, She'll push Alfred away and try to turn the doorknob and open up this damn door.
Door swings open and you open it and run out into the grass, and he follows you. Do you leave the door open behind you? Or do you close it?
She closes it.
He looks at you as you kind of get out to the grass, and he says, I cannot stand a single person that you are running around with, especially that bin Jazan bin Hamid. But I do care about you, sister, so I need you to wake up.
The fuck do
And
you mean that you care about me? You only care about yourself, you stupid little git.
in that moment, you're awoken as he like shoves you in the dream, and you like do that whole like when you're falling down to the ground and then wake up.
Oh shit. So she's awake?
Yeah, you're awake now.
Is it... Oh, is there anything out in the forest?
You like look around, you don't see those eyes anywhere.
Is anyone else awake? Hello?
Looking around, you can see well, at this point, Bixie's is she's in her trance. Do you trance or sleep? Or you're just you're full elf, right?
No.
Yeah, so Bixie's is doing her trance. Who did you wake up for third watch?
Jethro, because I
Jethro.
so strong.
Yeah, that's where the Nightmare Whisperer stuff came in.
Okay. Well, I thought Jethro was second watch. Or you woke
I
him
was the
for
first one.
third. Well, you were first and second. Yeah.
Because it was me and Tura, and then it was me and Zazeris, and then I woke up Jethro.
Got it. Okay, so Jethro is awake as you awaken.
Jethro, I had a really bad dream. Did
No, it was me and Malia first. Sorry, I lied.
Yeah.
Because Tura went to the kitchen.
Anyways.
Jethro, those monster creatures that you were looking up?
Oh, yes, yes.
I saw them in my dream. Is that bad?
Is that bad? Well, considering they're from the shadow plane, that could be bad.
Now you gotta make me another Arcana check there, Jethro, because now
Sure.
you have new information.
Oh no.
No. I don't like this
Oh.
outcome. I'm going to... Oh, wait, shit. I used
Go
them
back in
all.
time.
I don't have
Oh,
them.
Well,
If-
No new
you know,
information.
just continue. Whatever you were gonna say, go ahead and say it.
Yes. Right. They could be, but it seems that they are a corporeal creature, not something that should be able to affect you particularly in your sleep. Why?
Okay. Because I saw it in my dream about to attack me, and it was so threatening that Alfred came in and had to shove me awake. I think it was about to kill me. Not too entirely sure, but I believe it was about to kill me.
We are talking about your Alfred, right?
Yes, I know.
He saved you?
He saved himself by saving me.
Oh, that checks out. Yep. Okay. Well, for all his brashness and self-centeredness, He was an intelligent man. Maybe there's something I can look into. Perhaps when Bindu wakes up, we can get our heads together and figure out what these creatures are. I assumed that they merely traveled the plains, not via dreams.
Oh god.
Do you want to keep this between us?
What? No. I think we should wake people up. If they got into my dreams, what about everyone else?
I mean, no. I don't think anybody needs to wake
I
up.
think we should wake everyone up. Everyone should be awake. I think we should. This is really important. They need to be awake.
Okay.
Just say,
If we wake them up, what? Oh.
Bindu, make me a perception check at disadvantage. Oh, sheesh, my boy!
Oh!
Bindu, you wake up and you hear Malia in a panicked state talking to Jethro.
I'm in the same room there.
Yeah, everyone's just kind of like on the turtle. There's not really rooms.
Malia, Jethro, what's going on?
I don't know. I saw something in the shadow plane in my dreams, and now I think everyone has those things in their dreams. I think we need to wake everyone up. In fact, we should wake everyone up. I think we should continue to have this conversation, except screaming really loudly.
What time is it? I assure you I had no such
It's before sunrise,
creatures in my
Bindu.
dream. I don't believe there was anything unusual about any dream I may have been having.
Here's the
In fact,
problem,
I don't
Amelia.
know that I was dreaming.
If this is affecting your dreams, which it very much did, waking people up to avert a threat that may or may not happen to other people is not going to help anyone. They need to try to
What sort of
rest.
creature was this you were saying?
I don't know. Kind of looks like a giant wolf cat with a bunch of razor-sharp eyes, glowing blue eyes. About to attack me in my dreams, which I believe that multiple people on this turtle might be affected by. I don't understand why we're sitting around and not at least rousing a couple of people.
Any of that sound familiar to my 10 Arcana check?
I mean,
Can I aid by giving a minor illusion of
you
what
can
Vixis described to me as the creature?
yeah, go ahead and roll one more time. Let's see what Bindu gets.
This is what Vixis told me.
I mean, 18's better. You think that, like, you think it over, and if it was like a creature of shadow, like Jethro was suggesting, like that a corporeal creature, it makes sense that it wouldn't be found in dreams. But an incorporeal creature could possibly do this. Something maybe classified as a nightmare would be probably accurate.
Jethro,
Yes.
what you're describing, if it appears in dreams, it must clearly be incorporeal. You've heard of actual creatures known as nightmares, correct?
Yes, yes, I have.
This seems to fit that sort of evidence. What do you think?
I would concur with your theory, Bindu, that it could very well be a nightmare. Currently, Jethro, with his very terrible perception, is going to look around at all the rest of the sleeping people, see if anybody else seems in distress in their sleep.
No, everyone looks fine.
No one doing
Valeris and
the doggy thing.
no, Valeris and Trey are especially deep sleeping right now.
There is no one currently experienced, from what I can tell. I'm not as good with people as you are, Bindu, but no one else is experiencing this kind of eldritch horror as Melia has experienced. It could be because she has Alfred in her as well, that there are twice they're able to receive twice as much negative energy as the rest of us. It's possible, but I don't think anyone's currently in danger.
I also suspect that it may be the confluence of the two that is perhaps acting more as a beacon for such a creature.
Alfred was a
Alfred
powerful
clearly
mage.
Yes, and he is clearly somehow entangled in the spiritual or the far realms.
And just a reminder, DM, we did not see the event of the Alfred's body getting taken over, right, by the nightmare dude.
You two did not.
Gotcha. Okay. Oh, well, Amelia, I don't discount what you went through. I agree with Bindu, it's completely real. But it doesn't affect everyone. And quite frankly, I'd like most of them to be at their full strength instead of startled awake.
All right, it's fine. Whatever. It's fine. What?
In fact, Bindu, Jethro, your shift is pretty much over.
Oh, would you look at the time? He just wheels off. Who was last watch?
Well, now it leaves Bindu and Malia on watch, I believe.
Malia's not going back to sleep.
Well,
I will leave
I'm not
Dominus
sure
with
who
you,
had
Bindu.
watch next, but since I'm awake now, I can take the next one.
No,
You also have the benefits of a long rest because you did sleep 8 hours.
I did?
No,
No.
No.
but Bindu did.
Dominus will aid Bindu in the last watch.
Malia will as well.
The Last Watch sounds like a good name for a fantasy book.
It does.
Oh, we could be the last bastion. That could be the group name.
No, he's dead.
Shit. Wait, who's
Why
Bastion?
He was the last bastion.
Sorry, I peered through time and space.
Bindu, give me a perception check at advantage because you have a dogo.
Well, I guess if I've already got advantage, doesn't matter. Perception check at advantage.
You don't see alarming. The rain has cleared up as like the gray of the morning it comes. Like it's that hour of the day where all the color kind of drains away. You can see, but everything almost seems to run together. As you kind of just stand there in the you can hear like the water falling off the tree, things like that, as the rain has stopped, but it's still just that dripping of the after rain. And the two of you are standing here on Turt.
So, a question for Rachel: is Amelia like getting sleepy, or is she just so wired that she's just scared to go back to sleep and isn't actually getting all that tired?
Wired.
Just not yet. Okay.
She got like half a night's rest.
Amelia, I had a question I wanted to ask you.
What's up?
So soon? So suddenly?
So much has changed for us here recently. I am concerned. There is greater danger and change in the world than I would have thought possible even a few short months ago. This entanglement you have with Alfred, honestly, it baffles me. Can you recall anything that happened before you, I don't know, before he became such a part of you?
Not really. I just remember I was in the armchair. You guys had left maybe 5-10 minutes, and then it felt like someone was pushing me down on the armchair I was sitting in. And then he was in my head. That's about it. And I've been hearing his voice ever since. So, it's my own personal hell.
I tell you something.
Yeah.
Something I haven't shared with anyone else yet. You've known me for some time. I'm sure you've noticed the change in my eyes. When we had the test, when whatever entangled you with Alfred happened, I was transported. I do not know how, and I do not know where. But a being that claims to be a god spoke to me. Claimed to be the god of magic. And I don't know what to do about that. I am willing to acknowledge that there are creatures beyond our ken. Things and powers out there that may be deities of a kind. But I was raised to have no interest in them. At best, they're an academic curiosity. And yet every time I catch a glimpse of my reflection, I see something that has changed me. I don't know what is happening to us, and it worries me.
So, what exactly are you implying?
I'm not implying anything, just that, again, stranger things than I ever thought possible or seem to be happening all around us. This entanglement of your soul and your brother's. This creature that came to me. Something is very different about Jethro. I'm sure you've noticed that. Everyone that seems to be gathering around us has had, let's just say, an unusual turn of events in their life. And all as the Firekeepers are murdered? It's like stories that people tell of ancient heroes. And that is ridiculous. They're nothing but myths made up to make people feel better. But what is happening to us?
I don't know. I didn't want this to happen.
I don't think any of us did.
No.
But we will find a way to get you back. Just you.
hope so.
I
Because
know so. I
Because
have yet to come across the challenge that, well, that Jethro and I, with little assistance, can't overcome. This will just be another. I promise you that.
That's good. Because I don't think we can have whatever we're having, or whatever we had before with Alfred in my mind. He really hates you.
Well, I always suspected as much. And no, as much as I have enjoyed our times, that is not at the forefront.
Do you have anything to help me go to sleep? It's just like a nice dreamless sleep.
We know it worked last time.
I suspect I can accomplish that.
All right. If I start...
Give me a few moments.
All right. Just mentally prepare myself and turn my back on you.
And
Did you prep the sleep spell this time?
Hit her with the chair!
actually, as a priest, I don't actually get the sleep spell.
Nope.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I don't think you get that on the Arcana domain either.
But if you would, give me a little flavor here for a willing participant, I would think that command might work for...
Oh, command sleep? I love it.
So, I think that's what I'll use. I'll, using Bendu's inherent charm. He takes her over, sits her on a bed, rubs on her shoulders a little bit, try to loosen her up, get her just a little bit more relaxed, and then cast command and just says, "Rest."
I do imagine that it's a little bit like a hypnotist, where you're just like, when I snap my fingers, you will fall asleep.
Exactly.
Just stare into my eyes until you can't stare no more.
Look into my eyes. You'll see just what you mean to me. And she falls asleep.
I don't know that I can...
Hard.
I don't think I can share it, but I mean, if you were looking into these eyes, you'd probably fall asleep too.
They are pretty magical.
dreamy.
And then he'll just
Well,
sort
the
of
next
contemplatively watch the sunrise.
Yeah, the next person that wakes up is Tura, who gets up early enough to make everyone breakfast.
Good morning.
Ah!
Anyone see any beasts in the night?
Morning to you as well. Was your rest good?
I think so. I haven't rolled for it yet, but I think so. Any beasts in the night that I should know about?
No. It was a quiet watch. Right, Dominus? No real events of note.
Well, alright. I'll make food. I need to roll for that.
No, you don't need to roll for that. You do it every day.
You're a
do
good
it.
cook.
Oh, thanks.
Don't ask me to cook.
Do you talk to Bindu at all while you cook?
I mean, anything to report from overnight?
No. Again, the watch was very quiet, but this is honestly the first time we've had much chance to chat. I am curious. I would wish to know more about you. We will be traveling together.
Well, you know, I've been here for a while. I'm kind of, I'd guess, a homeless orphan, but I like my role here. I get to cook and I get to help and, you know, make potions and all that and not
Oh,
think so much about what happened at home.
Ryan just
What about you?
gave me a good point. Evie, I don't think I've ever really described Bindu to you, have I? Are we?
You
You
showed a
noticed his
picture last
abs.
week.
I think so. I feel like we've been through this, guys. I feel like you guys just like to
Evie
do
was the
it
one who
over
came
and
up with the
over.
abs name.
But I believe have you heard of the description of Bindu's eyes before?
I don't think so.
We get really off topic and talk about his abs a lot.
So, Ben, why don't you describe Bindu's eyes to her real quick?
So
As now that it's like actually daylight, you're just like, oh, holy shit.
He's more than just abs.
from a just being around him, you wouldn't necessarily notice. But if you're having a conversation and you actually look at his eyes, you notice that they're still white, but the irises, and it seems to expand slightly larger than what the irises normally would. There's the ring you're seeing there, those colors, and you can very faintly see small little stars moving within his eyes.
Whoa, dude, what are you on? She's
No,
assuming it's an herb. It must
not
be.
not on anything. It is something of an affliction that has come over me recently.
Oh, this is recent? An affliction? Does it hurt?
How do I get one?
No, it doesn't hurt. It has certainly changed my perception. In some ways, it has enhanced my vision. I can now see in the dark where I could not before. But it has certainly marked me, and I now stand out more than I'm used to.
Well, sure. You already stand out pretty well on your own without, you know, the whole eye thing going on.
Thank you. Must also admit, you have a habit of catching the eye as well. But
Well, I lived in a cave for a while, so it's a little bit different actually having people around. I'm not quite used to it. It's very strange. I feel like this whole party has been, you're full of just very different kinds of people, very different people than I've ever met before.
I would agree. It is. We met once long ago as children, 20 years ago now, in Suyu, all of us, all for different reasons, different gatherings for the ceremony of the fires, but we have somehow been gathered together again. You are the first new one, which is of quite a lot of interest to me.
Vixis was telling me that you guys have all known each other since childhood and been committed to the sacred flame this entire time, and that's just incredible. In my vocation, we take on, you know, our skills and trade for our entire lives, so I know exactly what that's like. I can appreciate a lifelong ambition. I'm still not entirely sure what the sacred flame is, but I'm excited to find out.
And assuming she's actually excited to find out, Bindu will start giving her just a little bit of a history lesson about it.
Oh, cool. No, she digs it.
And yeah, and so if she's digging it, then he'll continue to talk to her about what he learned in school and the studies he's done, and so on. Assume that conversation will just carry through as I help cook breakfast.
Oh, you're helping? Sweet. Don't ruin it.
I'm just taking directions, offering you another set of hands.
Oh, that works. I usually use my mage hand for stirring. So there's a mage hand stirring something over here, and like chopping and boiling, and various stuff going on.
So basically, Bindu just starts helping out with whatever you point him towards and chatting.
Well, I'll tell him a little bit about the magic I learned. It's a little bit, not a lot, while living in the cave as a hermit.
At some point, you really must tell me how you ended up in a cave as a hermit. I do not wish to pry into anything you wish not to share, but
It's
it
not a
is
secret.
fascinating.
Everyone in my every generation in my village sends someone to go train with our seer, and it's a secluded life. We choose to live away from the village so as to better hone our skills. And in the course of that, I was able to hone a few pieces of magic, a few skills along those lines, but nowhere near as powerful as you all.
Well, I would not be so quick to assume the practitioners of magic have ways of enhancing their powers regardless of how they came by them. I have no doubt you are more than capable.
Well, I do hope to learn from you all and to see if there's anything I can do better. As I said, I'm very much on a quest for revenge, and I aim to succeed this time around.
And I have confidence you will find the assistance you need in us. We clearly are being gathered for some, well, it seems as though we're being gathered for some larger purpose. Something is conspiring to interfere with our lives. Perhaps that purpose is yours.
Well, I can't promise that this is the purpose, but it is certainly mine for now. I have no idea where it will take me afterward. And, frankly, without Gutterkill in the world, I do wonder, what my place in it will be, but that's definitely something I'm looking forward to.
And I, from what I have heard from my friends, he is one that we will best see behind us.
Right, dead. Behind us and dead.
Yes, that should have been clear in my metaphor. Buried in the ground as we leave him behind.
Oh, I'm not opposed to some dismemberment and, effigy burning after the fact, perhaps. However we dispose of the body, yes, it will be behind us. Agreed.
Excellent. Ah, Jethro. I take it breakfast awoke you?
He definitely said BRB.
Right as I was saying that, nice. Sorry,
but
Pixies. I said breakfast awoke you.
Everyone does wake up, and everyone except Malia gets a long rest. Malia, you can take a short rest.
Yay!
And is there anything anyone would like to do before you depart the Turret Pirates?
Oh,
I don't know. I feel like we should probably introduce everyone to Tyra again.
Tyra?
I think. Sorry, Tyra.
Tyra?
Yes.
No, I'm just trying to help Ben with getting your name right.
Appreciate it.
There you go.
It's fine. Melia, Malia, Amelia, who else? I feel like we pronounce each other's names differently every time.
It's all in the accents.
Alfred, Alfred.
Yeah. Bindu,
It's all good.
Abs, like Big
Abs.
Sis.
Oh my god.
But everyone does wake up, and as you're all packing up to leave, Tura, are you packing your shit?
Yeah, I mean, if I finally have a crew together who wants to do the revenge, I think that's my plan. I mean, I can't get a pirate crew to, stop being pirates for 5 minutes to go do this. So if I want to
Yeah.
do this with anyone, with a crew, with a team, then I think these are my best shot. So I'm gonna take like as much of my potion making stuff as I can and like everything. But I suppose that's just my herbalism kit. But still.
Yeah. Are you gonna say anything to Captain Tess, or are you just bailing on her?
No, yeah, we'll talk. We'll do. I won't Irish goodbye, but we'll exchange a very strong, silent, eye contact filled farewell. And do that handshake, where you clasp forearms in a very like fightery kind of way. Yeah,
Okay. Well,
that's how we
she
do
she
it. That's how
comes
we do
up to you and clasps your forearm, and she says, "So I see you finally found some people to get your revenge with. And
Yes, I
look,
did.
you don't even have to pay them.
I know, right? They paid me. They gave me gold last night.
Maybe we should all shack up with them. What do you think?"
Well, Captain Tess, that's entirely up to you. I don't know what your crew would have to say about that.
There's not a lot of money to be made in Revolution. I think we'll pass. But if you ever need fortunes again, you know where to. There's always a space for you. You've proven yourself more than capable.
Speaking of which, I was on board for a month cooking, doing the cleaning and that entailed and taking care of the crew and making the healing potions. Is there a stipend or a parting a nominal amount I could take with me as a thank you and a sign of goodwill and good service?
Severance package?
Yes,
Uh,
precisely.
are you saying that all of the transportation, food, booze, and materials for said healing potion did not constitute enough of a quid pro quo for you? You feel the need to ask for more money on the way out?
Well, there is a base salary, and then there's bonuses, you see. For,
She slaps you on the shoulder. She says, "No, you're okay, Tura. Here." She hands you like 15 gold in a pouch, and she says, "A little something for the road." Took up a collection, and you see, like now as you like look past, Turp pirates are just kind of lying behind, and
You're
she.
cutting in and out, but I think I get the picture. That's
Oh,
very sweet.
sorry. I wasn't like talking right at my mic. So, like all of the other pirates are behind her, and she looks at you and says, "We're gonna miss you around here. You cook good."
Excuse me.
I'll miss you all as well, and I'll be sure to find you if down the road. Perhaps this isn't our last meeting.
Hooky tells you thanks for the hand, Jethro.
You're very welcome.
Captain Tess goes up to you, Bixies, and she says, "I wish you well on your revenge. I hope Tura here helps."
Yes, she will be invaluable with her information. I would suggest just staying clear of Pond Haven, at least for the little bit of time in the future until hopefully we can get some things fixed there where your friend over here is no longer on the wanted.
Well, if you ever uh, the business of revenge, you'd make a wonderful pirate.
Thank you, thank you. I will keep that in mind.
And with that, is there Trey? How much money do you have to stock up on?
Let me see. I have 10 gold.
That's gonna get you a decent amount of booze.
All right. Enough booze, because I keep running out of booze because I keep getting enough booze for me, but not enough booze for others. So I'm going to get enough booze for at least 3 others if they were drinking like me, which hopefully should last.
At least a day.
Who knows?
Uh,
Maybe I can make some toilet wine or something. Anybody got a toilet?
Go ahead and roll me 5d100. Because we did 3
5d100?
last time, so we'll do 2 more. It's enough for still. Okay, let's see. 79.
I rolled a 252. Did I hit it?
252. Let's see. 79. Bottle may sometimes spontaneously burst into flame if left in sight, and might cause a berserker rage. You know, there's a warning label on that shit. 64 is a druidic sangria. It messes with your visual color spectrum. Let's see. 36 is kobold kombucha, which comes in chromatic flavors, perfect for your hippy dippy druids and teetotaler paladins.
What was it called? The third one?
Kobold kombucha. And then let's see. 3 is elven absinthe. With an herbal taste, one can easily see why it's elf. Drinkers take care though, as it is much more potent than it seems. And then last is a drink called, I'm just gonna paste this in for you. Lurian's Best. It's a black as ink and very sweet stout, brewed by a coastal clan of in Smarkerden.
We're gonna pour that elven absinthe in my flask.
It's
We're not gonna tell Pixis about that one.
And I'm gonna say all of that's gonna run you 6 gold.
Sounds good.
All right. I need everyone to refer to the travel rules. Well, I guess I'm going to ask y'all. Let me take y'all to the map here. What is the plans for travel here? I know what I think it's going to be, but I guess I got to ask. Since you're leaving, where are you going?
East.
I think we decided we needed information before the interrogation. Is that where we landed?
I think the goal was Ebonreach, but
Right.
I might be wrong.
That sounds right to me. I think we decided we wanted all the information. That way, in case the sister told us something bad, we would know, like, oh, okay, that's bad information. She's probably lying.
That's bad. That's bad. That's really, really bad.
Well, sure. So yeah, okay, we're going to Ebonreach, unless there are objections. Going once. Going twice.
No, I like Ebonreach.
Ebonreach ho!
Ebonreach.
I know I'm
sounds
new.
good.
Do I have that kind of authority to just count down?
You have it now.
I take it.
We got a ranger.
Jeremy, about what you just sent me. How do you plan on sending that?
When reach Ebonreach, I figure.
Oh, when you get there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, I got you. Okay. Then, cool. Well, let's determine everyone's condition for the day. So, I need everyone to make their condition checks. So, it's a survival plus your con mod.
All right, mine's going to be +4 to this survival roll. Let's go, 22.
21.
Oh, I gotta roll for the weather. Hold on, let me roll for
Hey.
weather.
Oh, come on, Z.
Ryan. How?
Oh.
Bruh.
8.
How?
Oh, the weather outside is
Ooh.
weather.
All
His
right,
weather.
well, let's see. Okay, you guys, you're in the woods, and
I didn't do it. I'm not sure I know.
Just
It's
roll
just a
survival
survival.
and then just add whatever your con modifier is on top of that.
How do I roll it from D&D Beyond?
you're gonna
Oh.
just
Mine is
find your
actually
survival
higher.
skill,
Uh-huh.
and then we all have the Beyond 20 extension.
I
which is
got it.
what-
I was pushing the wrong thing. I just couldn't remember which
Oh,
bubble
there
to
it is.
push.
Booyah!
A 20. Very good.
Make sure you click on features and traits so it links up to your character within Roll20.
A strong wind is blowing, which after a whole day of
Oh,
rain,
God, I'm at
makes
everyone's ass level.
it makes it very cold. So
Can you guys hear me?
we've got
Yes.
Oh,
it is
weird.
cold.
I'm in
What?
my car. So I'm like, wait a second.
You sound scared of it.
I am. I don't know how to work.
Is that the element still, or did you get a new one?
I
Just
got a
got a
new
new
one
one.
yesterday.
Oh,
So I
new
don't know
car.
how
Who
it works.
dis?
Oh, I need to
I
unmute
know.
her.
So I had you plugged in. All of a sudden, my phone started talking. I was like, wait, it can do that?
New car,
Bluetooth.
new couch.
It's
Does
amazing.
Charles even know you anymore?
I'm not used to this. I had a CD player.
Do you want me to make rolls for Bixes?
I can mute me though, so when I talk to people.
I feel like that makes sense.
Amanda, do you want me to make Bixie's rolls?
Oh, she might have had you muted.
Oh, she might have me muted.
Amanda.
Oh, I had muted.
That-
I'm still muted. I can't hear him.
Hold on. I can unmute myself.
I don't
Oh,
mute.
from her
Hold on.
computer.
Oh, you did. You did. Okay. Do you want me to make your rolls for you? It's not high. Okay.
Oh, is it 11?
It's only 11. The
I
DC
got
is
10
11.
plus. Whoa.
Well, I didn't get 5 lower.
Oh wait,
Alright,
I already
so-
have inspiration. Shit.
So the DC was 11. And so if you got 10 higher than the point of inspiration for the day, that is Mia. Got 10 higher. Jethro. Let's see. Bindu, did you pass?
8 total for Bendu, so that's a fail.
It's a fail, but not by more than 5, so you're okay.
4 of us rolled 8.
Okay, well, at 8, you guys are good. You're not out of shape, so that's good. Wow, a bunch of holy shit.
I'll give Bixis my free inspiration since I already had it.
If you did you have it from a?
I had it from the
travel
previous
thing?
checks. Yeah, I didn't use it.
I think it's only for the day.
Oh, okay. A floating inspiration. I'll take it.
Yep, I put it in the rules. You gain 1 point
Okay,
for the day.
I like it.
Okay, so then no one's feeling out of shape. That's good.
Hooray!
Hooray!
Pixies hasn't made her rolls yet, but that's okay. Evie got higher than 10.
Oh
Turn-
wait, what was I supposed to do? Sorry, sorry, my bad. What was I supposed to do?
If you beat the DC by 10, you get inspiration.
Yeah, because you rolled a natural 20. I don't know if you realized that.
Oh, is that what came
Right.
through?
That's what that 20 means with the dice and the 1D and,
And
the
the
2
no
0.
pluses next to it. And,
Oh, yeah.
I
Good
put
job.
that together. I put that together.
So
Thanks,
Tura's
guys.
feeling great. So you gain 1 point of inspiration. Tura.
Oh, you know
So-
what? Melia has a +1 con. Melia gets inspiration as well.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I said that.
Oh, okay. Because it said 20,
Uh,
and I didn't hear you say Amelia. Okay.
I believe I started with Amelia. You
Oh.
jerk. It's okay.
Um,
Okay, cool. So that's our condition check. Next, we're going to make our travel check. So that determines the ability of each traveler to traverse the terrain without incident. So I need everyone to make either an athletics check or an acrobatics check, and then add your strength, your dexterity mod to the check. And the DC is going to be just that 11, so it's not a high DC. Well, thank God you're adding your dex, Malia, so I think you're going to be good.
Yep, that would be a 14.
Yep. Tura, if you add your dex, your strength.
What? I didn't hear you.
You got a 10 on your athletics check, and then you add
Ben,
either your
do.
dexterity mod or your strength mod, which for you is at least what, like +3?
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna have like a 13, and the DC is 11. And so if you travel,
Summer now.
Summer,
means
no.
you have a success, so you travel all day without.
Cool, cool.
Jesus. Yeah. Not my strong suit.
Let's see, Zyzeris, you've done it. I'm proud of you.
I'm going to use my inspiration for the day.
Bindu, crit success. You gain 1 point.
Oh. Oh.
Valeris, you are your character's current HP. Let's see. So I need to take us tokens, right? So let's see how I'm gonna do.
We
this.
need chibi tokens for the overland map.
Oh, that would be adorable.
Or do a fantasy, Final Fantasy style, right? On the 8-bit character tokens, sprites.
There you go. All right. So there you go. You can do it on these tokens. So that the song from Shrek starts. I'm on my way, Ms. Happy today. Traven, I need you to make a travel check. Let's see.
Traven just got back.
Woo. Jethro, you succeeded.
Got a 19.
Yep.
I'm sorry, Nick. I heard you say something about my health, but I didn't hear the whole thing.
Oh, well, you critically failed, so you quarter the character's current HP. So take away 75% of your HP.
Yeah, failing sucks.
Yeah, I have to do
Half is 11, half again would be rounding up 6.
Oh, God.
Do I
So
do the same?
If I got my master
Did you roll a 1?
No, you crit, Bindu, on your acrobatics check. You're good.
You
Right,
you
sorry.
get a
I
you get a
failed.
point
I'm
of
pretty sure I failed the
desperation.
condition check though. I only rolled an 8
Yeah.
on the condition check.
Yeah, but you weren't out of shape. You weren't 5 lower than the DC. It's a very forgiving check.
Cool.
The travel check is the one that gets you. That's the bitch.
Yeah.
I thought that's what I just took. I just did my travel check.
Yes.
Yeah, and you were
Oh.
successful on your travel
Oh.
check. You're good.
Yay.
Wait, you got a plus 12? Oh, shit.
Yeah, well, because it's my dex mod plus my acrobatics, which is 7.
Do
Plus
you have
dex is
expertise in acrobatics?
Here's the thing, guys. Normally, walking through the forest shouldn't be hard.
Yeah.
But,
Walking, right.
Valerius, why don't you tell us what happened to you along this day that made it a little more difficult walking these woods? And by a little bit, I mean a lot. Like you ran into you.
Yeah. Well, first of all, she's a little bit at a disadvantage. She's hungover, you know.
There it is.
She should have thought it more through when she challenged Trey to a drinking challenge. But I figure it started off with as soon as they set out, she like tripped over a rock and like twisted her ankle, which of course makes it a lot harder to
All day
travel in
long.
any terrain all day long.
That's the worst.
She probably tripped over several more things throughout the day. Maybe like ran into a spider web or something. Just a whole lot of bad things. A lot of falling.
Make me a perception check, Valeris.
Okay.
Oh, that's pretty good. Valeris, after like one particularly like bad tumble, you're feeling a little frustration kind of seep in, and you're getting feelings, those negative kind of taking hold in your mind, and you swear that you see something in the out in the forest, something with 6 eyes, fur, teeth.
Oh, is someone else seeing it now?
Did it pop up for you, Summer?
Yeah, it
Okay.
popped up.
Okay, good.
I was trying to think of her reaction. She'll probably like grab the attention of whoever's close to her. Probably, actually, you know what? She'll grab Melia's attention because she says that she saw it last night. She'll be like, Melia, do you see that?
Like when
Amelia's
you look towards Malia, and when you look back towards it, it's gone.
Wait, what?
Oh, maybe. No, maybe it's nothing.
What do
But
you
I
mean
thought
it's
I saw
nothing? You didn't just grab me for nothing. What'd you see?
No, I think I think I'm just tired. Let's just go.
I'm going to do a vibe check. Can I do a vibe check?
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. Make me a deception check, Valeris.
Sus check.
Oh, Melia.
That'd be what? Insight for vibing?
Sure
mean-
vibes.
Yeah, I got 50. Wait. I have. Oh man, I have
Oh.
that inspiration, right? Can I? I
Yeah,
can't
you
use
could
one.
re-roll. But
Oh,
I like the idea of Baldur's Gate rules with inspiration. I'm fine with it. I mean, Malia, you feel like she's holding back, but you couldn't say what it is or why or, anything like that.
She's tired.
She did just fall. You did just watch her like take a really big fall after she like jumped up on a log, and then like the log like gave out from underneath her. She took a tumble down a hill. So, she might have hit her head.
All right, Valeris, I'm too tired after what happened last night. But if you truly want to talk about it, whatever you're going through, you can always talk to me. I'm not going to make fun of you.
I was just seeing things.
What were you seeing?
It's not important, Melia. Look, we're falling behind. Let's go.
What, are you mad that I kept Alfred from you?
I'm not mad at you.
I think you're mad because you're not
I'm
sharing.
a little uncomfortable about it, yes.
Well, is that why you're not going to share? He doesn't. I don't think he hears most things. I
To
believe.
share. There's
Well,
nothing
then
to
what
share.
did you? What? I personally think that you're
There's-
mad at me.
I'm not mad at you.
I think.
If I was mad at you, I wouldn't talk to you at all. You know that.
Yeah, but you're keeping
Like
something from me.
Bixies.
Like fixes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's not saying a word to you. Even now.
Just a
Nothing.
cold shoulder.
Nothing. So the two of you continue to talk. Bindu, what made this day so great for you?
I don't know. Just I think maybe he feels a little unburdened now that he's shared what he saw with someone. Because he really does not know how to deal with this god, creature, person thing that... Yeah, it's still kind of a mind trip for him.
Okay. Well, what about the rest of y'all? You had a successful day traveling. What was it like for each of your characters?
No other thoughts besides Melia's thoughts came through her head. All quiet on Alfred's front.
Oh, good, it worked.
It was a very cold day. You just kind of heard the wind through the trees. As you climb further towards Ebonreach.
Kara was like psyched to be like back amongst the woods and trees and stuff, and like weeding out of the plants and herbs and like picking things and stuff like that.
Malia and Bixis have a fellow nature nerd.
Okay.
Yes, nature's
Forage
very
together,
cool.
guys.
It's the nature clique of the group.
I mean, if you really want to know about nature, talk to Jethro.
Jethro,
Yes.
what do you think of this leaf here? I don't know what it is, but it looks like it'll work for something good.
It looks, if I might say, it looks incredibly like the mint leaf, the frost mint leaf that grows on the eastern side of the mountain. It has got the spiny points, but if you muddle it in a glass, it's very aromatic. It's great for tea.
It's got a couple of spiny points. It's like growing in leaves of 3. It's very oily too. Like you put that shit in tea.
No, did you not go to ranging school? Leaves of 3, leave them be. That's bad. You're going to burn your insides, Melia.
I'm fucking with you.
Jethro does not fuck when it comes to nature.
No,
I feel like that's exactly what nature does.
No, Jethro, you don't fuck with nature. You do fuck with other things. Just gonna look towards your book bag and then walk away.
Ooh, salty.
I feel like we are kink shaming here.
We're not. Well, kink shaming is Melia's kink. Okay.
Well, that's interesting.
What's the counter, Summer? There was a counter to that. I remember.
I gotta keep my mouth shut.
Remember.
Oh. Yeah, hold on.
I thought kink shaming
I
is
have
my
it somewhere.
kink. Was the
No,
counter?
there was a counter. There's a counter to the counter.
Kink shaming is my kink.
Shit, where did I
Counterspell.
put it?
Counterspell.
Hold on. No, Summer showed this to me. I remember.
Blue reverse. Blue reverse.
Oh, what? Oh,
no.
you're sharing memes to other people?
The betrayal.
Did I?
I specifically remember you bringing it up, Summer. I don't remember exactly. Like it was a comic, maybe. I don't remember. It's neither here nor there. It's not important. So everyone else has a day.
Are we heading in the right direction? Oh, Ranger! Oh, Melia! Are we heading in the right direction?
We're not there yet. We're doing the travel check.
Oh, sorry.
I haven't heard.
I was
from
looking
everyone
into
yet.
the future. Apologize.
So at some point along the travels, Zyzeris is going to like spark up the lantern light at his hip and just like try and work out like a holster on his belt for the lantern to keep the light inside so that he can like focus on the control flame spell just all the while, just like slowly like channeling his ki or whatever. Low level, focusing on just always being under concentration of something. And since we're flame keepers, just always having a flame on the party. For the namesake.
For the flaming abs.
I like the
Right?
way that you think, Lysaris. Very appropriate.
Every time
It's like
he's
he's
able to
carrying her
concentrate on it, it's going to be a green flame.
That's cool. So just kind of practicing your wizarding.
Basically, yes.
I like it.
You know what? That is a very wise idea, Lysaris. I am going to practice a similar exercise. And Jethro will conjure a stereotypical like Christmas sled, like the wood one with the metal rails that curve up in the front.
Yeah.
And it'll have like a magical tether between it and his wheelchair. We can load this with lots of firewood as we are going, and it'll be a good practice to keep it on my mind. I like Lysaris, thank you. So he'll help gather firewood for the camping check as we're going, and just put it on his little sled. Casting his ritual spell of it's a fucking disc, whatever it's called.
Tensor's floating disc?
My astral plate.
Jethro's
I renamed it.
floating disc.
It's an astral plate. So it shimmers in kind of like almost like Bindu's eyes. It's kind of like a purple ethereal disc, or in this case a sled that's kind of got some cosmic shit going on.
There's a part of y'all when you like look at Jethro, like see Kid Jethro in your mind's eye, and you can, kid.
You get
I'm
cutting
sorry.
out,
Is
bud.
this really bad for anyone? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
getting to the
Yeah,
point where I
Nick's cutting
can't
out
put
really
it
bad.
together.
Really
I
bad.
have my mic right in front of me, and I need to do that. So because I'm like looking at my screen, which away from my mic, so I apologize. But Jethro, when y'all are all looking at Jethro, kind of picture Kid Jethro in your mind, and kind of hear that lisp that he talks with.
It's so cool.
There you go. So you kind of get those vibes when you look at him on this sled.
When we're traveling through the snow, he looks a lot like Kevin McAllister from Home Alone.
Trey, what did you do on this day?
1 second, mouthful of Oreo.
I planned that shit.
Oh,
Man,
Sorry.
I'm so jealous.
I got the vanilla Oreos with milk. I'm enjoying myself right now. Trey's gonna crack open the Lorian's Best and start passing it around the party as we're walking.
No, thank you. I don't drink.
I mean, you've had to drink at some point, huh?
I did it once and someone almost died. It's not going to happen again. Thank you anyway, though, Traven. Wait,
Yeah,
they did die. See, it was worse.
She did die. That's correct. That is
I remember
accurate.
this. Yes. Death. Not good.
I don't have issues right there. It's fine. She drank too.
Do you have the ability to bring someone back from the dead?
No.
Shape up! It's dangerous.
I don't bring them back so much as put them in the grave. It's easier.
Jethro is being jovial with Traven, though, but he will punch him in the arm and say, you have to be strong to protect yourself and be strong to protect others. Don't forget that.
Trey's gonna groan and like do the big brother thing, like I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Well, you kind of like, as you thinking about it, like what he just sounded like, and you just kind of.
Oh no! Hold on, go back there. You the key NPC that you were referencing went dark.
Oh, you're sorry. Gosh, I gotta. It might be this chord. But he's starting to sound a lot like Leon. There we go. Leon.
Leon.
Can you hear me?
We heard Leon.
Yes, we can hear you.
Good.
Oh God.
Leon. Your Uncle Leon.
Uncle Leon.
Oh shit.
Anyways. So yeah, him sounding like that just kind of jumbles your thoughts a little bit.
Well, that's another one for the drink. And then he's going to pass it to Valeris.
She will actually kind of shove his hand away, but not hard enough to spill the drink. I don't know how you can do that. Keep that away from me.
I mean, once you get through a couple months of it, it's not so bad.
Bixies will intercept it and steal it.
Oh shit. Well, hello, Bixus.
Make me a condition check.
Okay, wait.
She's been on the platform this whole time, Nick. Come
Is
on.
it happy Bixus or sad Bixus?
Can we imagine
Find out.
Bixus on a traditional sled, just going through the mountains?
Okay, wait. What am I rolling?
Your condition check. So a survival plus your con mod.
22 plus 2, 24.
You have inspiration for the day. Well, as discussed, I just discussed with Lucas. You don't get to hoard them, so it's it's use it or lose it for that day.
Very
Wait,
important.
tell me.
And then I need a travel check from you. So a athletics or acrobatics check plus strength or dex.
Got it. DC 11.
Which
You're
is
good.
19.
So you tell me about your day of travel after you swipe Trey's booze.
I would also like to do this really cool thing where I switch up the booze that he has in his with the full one of beer that I have in mine. Whiskey or whatever. I'm just gonna continuously fuck with you, Trey, in your flasks, and you're never gonna know what's in what. I hope you're prepared for that.
The only chaotic thing Pixies does.
It gives her sanity.
Sounds a lot like Mirage. Where's the captain's hat?
Pixies, you do see Valeris and Malia kind of, and Valeris looks like shit. She took a bad fall. But
you know, Valeris, while you're walking, if you stick to this area where there's less grass, it's actually easier. It's called a pathway.
Wow, Bixis, I've never thought of that. Thank you for your infinite wisdom.
Yeah, she's
savage.
Can I like cast? I don't know. I'm gonna give her
vicious mockery. Yeah, you can.
I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace. You can't see me.
Give a pat on the back. Pixie's is happy to be out of a town. She's better off in the wilderness. This is where she thrives.
Okay. Who would like to give me a direction check?
This is in the forest, right?
We are in the forest.
You know, I'm pretty
die,
good
boys.
with investigation.
No, you are not. What do I have to roll?
It's kind of rude, Melia.
You need to roll a perception, or investigation.
Okay, but since this is the lay of my land, like this is
I would
great.
say you would get advantage on that perception check, right, Nick?
Favorite terrain.
Is that what her character sheet says?
Your natural explorer gets advantage, I think, on perception checks within your favorite terrain.
Hot
Is that
damn.
what it says, Rachel?
What does your character do, Rachel?
Mountains or forests?
You are perfectly familiar. Favorite terrain. Not person. Doesn't.
I remember
even-
you being really excited about it being forest, and it worked out before.
That's what I remember.
I think I remember forest.
Yeah.
So your
forest.
proficiency bonus is doubled if you're using a skill that you're proficient in.
Yep.
Are you proficient in perception?
Always am. Plus
So-
5, so halfway.
Okay, not
there
advantage.
is a 2.
Expertise.
So your proficiency is 2, so it's going to be plus 7 on your perception check.
Fucking yes, let's go. I feel great about. Oh fuck, we're going to fail. We're going to get
Changed
lost.
quickly.
Can I made a precedent. Can I investigate on my own?
On
Can
the
I do
bright
too?
side, I do. Jethro
an
was
advantage?
aiding you, which means
Oh,
it is
I have a
an
plus
advantage.
12 to this check.
Fuck.
I would also like to point out that Melia has the inspiration for the day.
You
No,
do
I
have an
already-
inspiration.
Because
You
she
probably
already
should use
used
it.
I already used it. On an
Okay.
instant.
On your
she
travel
has
check?
advantage.
Oh my god!
What?
What the hell? What the actual hell?
It would have been a 23! Ah!
Fuck.
Oh my god, I'm dying.
I'm not
Jethro's just like,
Olivia.
he's in the back, he's just shaking his head like, no, she's going the wrong way.
He's tired. Oh no. Oh fuck.
So you
Alright.
all,
I believe in Melia. Let's go.
well, what's happening?
Melia's leading us in a direction.
Melia says it's this way.
Oh yes. Here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say that the rain clouds gather, rain starts to fall and Malia, you're trying your best to lead everyone, the direction that you think Ebonreach is in. Like, there's not where y'all
You're cutting
to
out again.
Ebonreach.
Yeah, you're cutting. out.
And
You're doing it again,
so-
man.
Is it cutting out again?
It is.
Yeah.
Why? I had this problem a while back.
It's because you didn't buy new clothes.
Probably. All right. I just need to make sure I talk into this. So,
What about
Uh,
mic
Don't you have
sensitivity?
Bluetooth Beats? Why are you using the mic at all?
'Cause that's true.
because the mic is much better audio quality than the
Just talk to
headphones
it
are.
like you're an ASMR.
But does it cut in and out? Because as great
No,
as the audio
the-
quality is
Damn.
every third word, I'm just
The issue is where I have the mic positioned, not the microphone. Like the mic
Oh my
itself.
god, it cut out during his speech.
No, I stopped talking. Okay. So, like I was saying, the rain clouds come in, the rain starts. Malia, you are around, and
Big C's is gonna lean into Jethro and say, "We've passed this toadstool 4 times now."
I know. I have it on 4 different pages on my notebook. See, look. I've got it from every angle. She's going in circles.
It's quite fascinating.
so
I mean, it's got a wonderful color.
Bixies, at this point, you think it's best that y'all just camp for the evening.
Yeah.
Wonderful
But,
work, Melia.
We should set up over here by this toadstool that we have not seen yet.
What are you talking about? If we were to take another left here, it's a different toadstool. I know where I'm going. Just
If we go on the
Yeah,
south
maybe
side
this
of this
is camp.
tree, it'll be on the dry side. I think that'll be a good place to stop.
You know where you're going so well, Malia, that we've made so much progress that I think we're due a rest, don't you?
Do you want me to lie?
There is some shade.
I'll set up my own tent and get a nice rest, okay? We don't need to fluff up my feelings. I'm not Alfred. Okay, I know that I made a mistake. I'm
You
sorry.
made
for
several.
so-
There was like 6 or 7 mistakes there. but-
Yes, thank you so much, Bixis, for pointing that out.
Who would like to make the camping check?
I can do that. Wait, what's the camping check?
Amelia would like to make the camping
I am
check.
really
That's
good at
really
make. I'm
good
gonna make my own
practice.
camp.
As a group, you need to pick one person to make the camping check.
What?
Okay,
But
so
we put
it's
the camp together
wisdom
as a group.
and
It's a survival or nature check plus wisdom or dex mod.
I will help Melia do it. She can assist me. I'll teach her the ways. Watch me roll a 1 now.
That would be hilarious.
So survival plus wisdom?
Yes.
I got a
Oh.
plus 4 though. So 14?
14 is going to be a success. So you are able to successfully set up camp.
That was a rough
And
day.
I'm going to let y'all roleplay setting up camp while we get food.
It's a brutal roll if you fail that.
Hey,
Ryan, there's also food.
Bindu, do you have a moment?
Of course.
So I couldn't help but overhearing yesterday you talking to Tira about things, and Melia about things.
it's Tara.
Tira,
Okay, guys, it's honestly fine.
I got a terrible accent.
Terrible accent.
Tira, hey, ho.
You know, Jethro, it's funny. I would have sworn you were asleep.
I was indeed, but Dominus was not, and unfortunately, he hears everything that goes on around him. I don't want to get into the specifics of anything that you talked about, but a thought popped into my head, and I wanted to bring it by you to see what you thought.
Right?
Neither one of us can remember what happened after we were pulled from our test, but Alfred was still there when we left.
Yes.
Do you think that you can tap into Melia's subconscious to get a hold of Alfred to see what happened, or to converse with him to see what happened, so we have more information, because that is a gap in both of our understanding?
I'm not sure how I would.
You just seem to have a good rapport with him. I'm not very good with people.
A good rapport with Alfred.
Better than me.
I wouldn't be so sure. I
Well,
know he despises me just on general principle, but
you're not
I
wrong.
suspect he may have more personal reasons for disliking me.
Yes. Yes, that, indeed. Do you think it would be better if I tried to contact him then?
Quite possibly, and again, I'm not even sure what magics I would use to do so. And you've seen how he behaves when he comes to the forefront. He has no interest in discussing anything.
Well, I think we have to approach it in the right frame of mind. If we appease his ego, perhaps we can use that as an entry point into the conversation. Like, hey, if we figure out what happened to you, then maybe you can help us save yourself, because, that's your jam.
Perhaps. I would encourage you to
Trey.
attempt it.
Yo.
as you are all setting up camp, I need you to make me a perception check.
Perception. Let's see how I perceive. I perceive with my elf eyes. 12.
One moment.
So I was saying, Bindu.
Yes. Again, I believe you should make the attempt.
Yes. I just wanted to switch subjects for a moment.
Did that pop up for you, Jeremy?
No.
How about
Oh, wait.
now?
Yes.
You see something out in the darkness of the heavy rain as you're just kind of looking out.
I'm gonna maintain eye contact with it. And then while I have eye contact with it, I'm gonna let out a long whistle. That's code for target sighted for monster hunters. So Bixus and Valeris will recognize it.
Yeah?
I'm ready. Bigsies will stop preparing the tent that she was like. I like to imagine Amelia's going around tying knots and Bigsies is following, untying and retying the knots.
Wow.
For the camp.
Okay.
But she'll head over to wherever Trey is to see.
Despite being very tired, Valeris will immediately have her bow out and kind of look around over where Traven is, see if she sees anything.
What is that? What does that mean?
Be on guard. Something's out there.
Anyone who wishes to can make me a perception check. Perception check.
I'm in deep conversation with Bindu.
Perception check.
I can't perceive anything.
I need to change my
18.
dice.
Yes.
Oh, those are all much better.
Hot
Oh, those
damn.
are all very good.
Valeris is really tired.
It makes sense that Valeris is the one that doesn't quite see this.
Oh wait, that
Well,
was a dog.
I believe that is Bix's. Did Tura roll?
You said anyone who wants to.
Yes, I did.
You
I
did
got
say who
a
wanted
13.
to.
13. Okay.
Do you want Jethro to roll? Doesn't matter.
Does Jethro? Did you want to roll?
Nope.
Okay.
Just wanted to make sure
No.
everyone was rolling. I felt left out, but I'm gonna keep on my conversation.
So Zyzeris and Bindu, 3, 4, 5, 6, and Tura. Everyone but Jethro.
I have more important things to talk about.
Can see this shadowy 6 eyes staring at your camp from the darkness.
It's just the 6
Not
eyes, right?
as
There aren't a
far
bunch
as-
of beasts behind it.
You have not traveled as far as Bixis would like.
I'm just wondering, so it's clearly following us. That's my how if we've traveled really, really far, has it made its point to follow us type situation? So clearly it has, but cool beans. It's following us. Stop barking! Why are you barking at me? What do you need, sweetheart? Show me.
Can Melia try to hit it with her bow? Like shoot at it.
Yeah, you can shoot at it.
He's fucking annoyed at this point. 24.
You like this arrow like flies and goes like right between right in the middle of the 6 eyes, and as it does, the like image or whatever it was like disappeared.
You know, I rolled really well, Nick. I just want one of my attacks to land. Damn it. Okay. That's okay. All right. Melia's going to knock another arrow in her bow. Look. Obviously that thing is following us. How many of us saw that? It's probably going to be in our dreams. It will probably eat us in our dreams. So, what the fuck are we going to do?
Was it in your dreams?
It was in my dream. Oh shit! I never told you guys. Yes, it was. It was in my dreams.
What do you mean it was in your dreams? I just saw it right over there.
Well, I fell asleep. Okay, I had a nice dream, and then it quickly turned into a nightmare because not only did I see that thing, I also saw Alfred. So
it's
you know,
a nightmare.
It was a nightmare. Yes.
Oh, it does not sound like a good dream. Okay, so
I'm going to go see if it's in the forest. I'm going to go try to track it. Anyone want to come with me?
I'll go with.
I'm on you.
I'll go.
So, Bindu, there's this crystal that I gave to Amelia.
Anyway.
Yeah. So, who's all going out into the darkness?
Bigsy's,
There it goes.
Trey, and Amelia.
Okay. How many of
Bendu's
those
gonna
people?
sort of keep an eye on them, but try to stay more with the group.
How many of those people can see in the dark?
I can.
I can if I have a light.
Nice.
Well, I
Do you have a
believe
light?
Tura's also human, right?
Yeah, so she can't see in the dark either.
Someone's running with a light. You don't run in the dark. Who's got the light?
I mean, I was probably making the fire at the camp, so I can probably have lit a torch for us, but,
Besides,
Is
there's
there
for
a
tracking an animal at
lantern?
night.
There is heavy rainfall coming down right now.
Oh, there's heavy rain. Okay.
See? You've been working on that lamp?
Cyceres can join, so there's like an odd green glow,
Nice.
just to set the scene.
Yeah, horror scene. Feel it.
Better for beast tracking. This works.
So 5 of you go out into the darkness. Jethro and Bindu and Valeris behind.
What could possibly go
Why not?
wrong?
I mean, are we going like into the darkness or just kind of looking at where it was to see if we can see
Bindu, if they are
up to
all
you
running out
guys.
there, you might want to go out there with them.
Trey's
Why
gonna
are
head in
people
the
going
darkness.
places?
I am hesitant to leave
I
the two of you
considered
alone.
it.
There are 5 of them.
Yes, but they have... Well, I guess there is Bixis. She could heal them if they need. That's true. Yes, stay with me. I have more to talk about. Crystals.
I'm following Trey as he walks into the darkness.
We're doing like
Okay.
a cautious creep, right? Like slow steps, looking for prints and whatnot.
Yeah.
Trey,
Mhm.
make me a perception or investigation. Or, sorry, survival or investigation.
Come on, dice.
Nice! He sees footprints of the ghost creature.
Trey, the like paw prints that you do find they look like cat-like in nature, almost like you have encountered Highland lions before here in New Anderhorst. Like, that has been one of the monster hunts you've been on, was like a lion hunt. And these paws almost look like lion paws.
So a large feline predator is stalking us.
Oh, lovely. Perfect way to spend our adventure.
That can make illusions or go invisible.
You don't think it's like invisibility because you see the tracks coming, but you don't see them going.
Teleportation, Kitty! How exciting. Perfect. And if I remember it correctly, it's a monstrosity of some sort, not anything natural that we've come across.
Accurate statement.
This will be a new one for us.
This will be new for us.
What does it want with Malia?
I don't think it wants anything to do with me. I mean,
It was in your dreams.
it was, but what if it's just opportunistic? You and me were the only ones to see it yesterday. I think you went into that weird little trance. I actually went to sleep.
What do you mean weird? It's normal.
I mean, I'm not saying that it's weird.
Don't
It's
trans shame.
I'm not trans shaming you. I'm not trans shaming you. I'm just saying, like, it's different from what I've seen as a human compared to elves. Sorry.
No, but you're right. I didn't sleep, so maybe that's why it didn't show itself.
So, if almost all of us saw it, more than likely it's going to appear in maybe one of our dreams or all of our dreams, unless we track that thing down and maybe try to kill it.
Well, how did you stop it in your dream?
Yeah, but I think you'd have to do it alone.
But how did you do it?
I just woke up.
Make me a deception check.
If I do a flip instead, can I,
Oh, shit.
Oh! Out from the depths! How many has that
She
been?
just woke up, motherfuckers.
Yeah, she's just built different.
Great, so all we have to do is just wake up.
Easy enough. Now we need sleep buddies. Sleep shifts.
Can Amelia take one last look around or close her eyes and hear if anything's going off?
Well, I have an important question for Trey Bix's Zyzeris and Malia, which is, how do you all feel right now?
Dominus is there too. I don't know if that makes any difference.
I don't think Dominus has feelings.
He feels all the feelings.
I'd say Bixie's has that little bit of adrenaline rush from a monster hunt, but like she also has that overwhelming like calm feeling because she knows that this is work, and so it's not like it's like that feeling you get when you're like, okay, shit's serious now, we gotta play it cool. Like she's chill, but she's really hyper focused. She's ready. Tyler.
Trey, you go.
Zyzeris is probably terrified. Like, he's here for the sake of strength in numbers, and he assumes that the more of them here versus just the one creature, their odds are better off than just sticking around with a handful left at the camp.
Tura, how do you feel?
She's just kind of like quietly like watching, and she's got her bow like kind of ready and but kind of like down at her side, just like with the bow with her like arrow knocked, but like not really like pulled back or anything, just sort of like scanning the darkness.
But how does she feel?
She feels like weary. Hence the watching and kind of ready waiting. Weary and a little bit like a sense of ominous foreboding.
Ominous foreboding is good. Good description for the story. Malia, how are you feeling?
Anxious. Hairs are standing on the back of her neck. She's had one of these things in her dreams, and now it's becoming. She's becoming more anxious because it's been a really good day that she hasn't heard Alfred, but she also hasn't heard Alfred all day after what happened in her dreams. So now it's the anxiety is.
So tell me you'd be worried that he might not be in your head.
It's just odd. She's anxious, like all of that. Like, what if it's still in her mind, and the only reason why it's still in there is because of Alfred, and maybe that's why he hasn't talked, is because he's dealing with something inside her mind. So, you know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Yeah, so it's like, oh shit, I'm not necessarily worried about Alfred, but he's sort of like a canary in the mine situation. You know?
Mm-hmm. I do. Well, the 5 of you return.
On purpose?
I mean, you don't. Unless you want to keep going out into the dark.
No, I don't want to go far. Like,
We'll go far.
we could get picked off pretty easily, like, depending.
Okay, so.
Should we set some traps on our way back? Does anyone know how to do that?
I can set a trap,
I can try to set a trap.
but I'd rather do it closer to camp.
Yeah, maybe just around the perimeter of camp would be good.
But will
I
that.
can set up a snare.
Maybe? Did we have concerns about that?
I just don't think that's really going to help us out with these things.
Yes, but I
makes you
might
say
think a
that?
little easier.
Why don't you think it'll help?
Those things enter into your mind. I don't think a simple trap is going to stop them.
Well,
It
no,
did
but I mean,
disappear.
we'd have to kill him somehow.
Yeah, and maybe we'd be able to catch some food as well.
At the very least, we'll be protected from real beasts, so that all we should really have to worry about is the ephemeral one.
She makes a smart point.
All right.
Well, as a ranger, it's very easy for you to set up traps.
How do I do that?
I don't believe I'm going to have you make a check for it. We're just going to say you set up trap. Because between the 3 monster hunters in this group and you, I'm pretty sure I don't need y'all to make a check for setting up basic traps for monsters. I think you all have enough expertise. That
Have you seen this group, Nick?
I'm gonna want the trap set up, and so that I'm not gonna have you make a roll. Is there anything else y'all would like to do around the campfire evening? Do I have
I'd
a
like to
campfire
sing my
page?
campfire
I need
song.
a campfire page. Hold on.
My
CAMPFIRES20 song.
Yeah, my campfire song. It'll happen if you just sing along.
So that's cool.
Jethro's pulled out a different book and see if he can glean some intrigue into this shadowy creature nonsense that keeps popping up.
Well, you haven't seen it, so that's going to be hard.
I know,
But
that's
tell
why
me
I'm
how.
reading.
Well, I will say you do that.
Aw, Summer. Everything.
Wait,
Same thing.
wait.
Yes.
Hold on. I am grabbing tokens. I apologize. One moment. So yeah. Hi. What are y'all up to?
Music, right? Is there a tune?
You do have a bard in your party.
I mean, he's more of like a juggling, throwing knives kind of a bard.
Well, Tara made dinner because that's what she does. She's ladling it out.
Bigsy's gonna kind of be keeping watch. She's gonna be going like around the perimeter of the camp, kind of like pacing, just making sure that the outskirts are kept under close supervision.
Amelia's going to do the same.
And I'll be right back.
All right. Well, is there anything else anyone would like before we take a long rest?
Does anyone want a lesson in knowledge?
I think I'm gonna go check on that trap we sent earlier. Isaias is gonna go cast, like, he's gonna pull out the wand of web that we got, and he's just gonna start slowly tracing a strand of webbing, like, between a few tree branches and just making a slight perimeter around the campsite. And he's gonna cast alarm around the campfire, so like if something sneaks up on us, get a little bit of a heads up.
I like it. And Traven gives his Pinky in the Brain response of the same thing we do every night, DM. We drink.
Well, what's Trey's reaction whenever he goes for his flask of absinthe and just beer comes out?
Did she get to the absinthe one? I put that one like in the inside breast pocket.
Well,
She go try.
I'm gonna have her make a sleight of hand check when she gets back. But yeah. Hold on. No, I'll say you caught her this time. Well,
not this
actually,
one.
you could roll a 1. Make me a perception check.
1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
Ooh.
Oh! Oh! Who meets it beats it.
Well, in this case, he's setting the perception DC,
Yeah.
which means that, hey, there's beer in your flask.
God damn it! She's gonna get trashed off that if she drinks that absinthe. I'm gonna.
Guess what? I made that sleight of hand check for you, and that was his perception check, so you were able to get beer into his flask.
Swap. See the good flask.
Oh, you just swapped flasks? That's how she did it.
Yeah, the flask. So I have one and he has one. I'm constantly swapping them.
So you pull out your flask, and it's not your flask. It's the other flask.
The leather flask.
It was your flask at one point.
Well, I'm gonna drink my beer and watch Big Sis to see if she drinks out of the flask.
Do you?
Yeah, she probably will. And she'll make sure when she pulls it out, she looks right at you and holds it up for cheers, and then takes a swig.
I'm gonna cheers you and watch you drink the elven absinthe, known to be more
I
potent
need
to
you to
elves.
make me a con save. I'm gonna need a Constitution saving throw.
I have inspiration.
Would you like to use it?
That'll be okay.
You drunk. It's like you just like took a shot of Everclear. It's like it's like it didn't take much, and you are feeling it.
She's gonna look over at Trey and just kind of glare at him.
Trey's gonna start laughing.
Is there anything else that's gonna happen this eve?
Yeah, Jethro wants to find Melia.
She's there, right there, on the outskirts, just kind of staying away from everyone.
Jethro doesn't care about your personal space. He'll wheel up right next to you. Hey, Melia, do you have a moment?
I mean, I have several, but yes, what's up?
So, I've been meaning to ask. It's been a day or so since you took that crystal. How is it working?
I haven't heard Alfred all day, but that's either good or bad, because the last time I saw him, it was those monsters, and he pushed me out, so who knows? Why?
I wanted to make sure it was working, because you seem very stressed that you had a constant, nagging voice in your head all the time, and you couldn't think about what you were trying to focus on in the moment. I just want to make sure that it was doing what I thought it might be able to do.
I mean, it is. I'm just more worried about those things out there that everyone saw.
The six-eyed shadow nightmare monsters?
Yes.
Well, I might be able to, how do I say this? I haven't seen one myself. All I have is secondhand knowledge. But I was thinking perhaps, maybe, I could try to contact Alfred through your crystal, and maybe I can get information directly from him. Would you be okay with that?
Why would you want to talk to Alfred about anything?
Because he tried to protect you, and that's important to me. I want you safe as well, and I need all the information that I can get. And he is a very intelligent person who has seen this creature firsthand. He might be able to give me a small detail that is missing from everyone else.
Jethro, it's really sweet that you think that he actually cares about someone besides himself. But the fact of the matter remains, he only saved me to save himself. If I die, he'll probably die because this is my body. He didn't do it out of pure altruism. He did it because he's selfish. There's always some sort of benefit when he's helping people.
Yes, I agree. He is looking out for number one. But he also has information about Bindu and myself that we do not know. And if you want to save Bindu, or at least give him understanding of what's currently happening to him, Alfred might know. So if you don't want me talking to him, do you think you could ask on my behalf? Or on Bindu's behalf? You don't have to ask for me.
I'll ask, but I haven't heard from him all day.
Well, the next time that you talk to him, if you could ask him what happened during the test, after Bindu and I were teleported out, I'd be deeply appreciative of what you glean from that conversation.
I'll ask. Right now, just to get it over with. Okay.
Thank you.
Amelia is going to reach into her pocket because that's where she's been keeping the crystal. She's going to hold on to it. And she's going to think towards Alfred. Look, I don't want to talk directly to you. Just give me just a couple seconds of your time. What happened after Bindu and Jethro left? Before you came into me? That sounds really bad. Before you of yourself.
Before you were thrust into your sister's body. No, that's worse.
I'll just go sit over there.
Did he use the back door or the front door?
Everyone's noses are bleeding.
This is some hot tea we've got tonight.
You know she's going to say that out loud, and then that's what she says out loud. Like, no. I mean, before this happened.
No, that's exactly what happened. No, that's fine.
I did. Come on, where are you? It doesn't take you this long to respond.
You are not getting a response.
Huh. Maybe everything's okay. I don't hear him. Maybe whatever that thing was, it took care of everything. Maybe I've just been anxious for no other reason than just to be anxious. Kind of like, maybe it's like a security blanket where suddenly it's away, and then I'm not hearing anything. I think,
I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing, though. I know you don't like hearing your brother all the time, but not hearing from him at all, hearing from him at all, that would worry me. I love my siblings. Some of them are, troublesome and irritating, but they're still my siblings. And not hearing from them would worry me.
No, and then there are those things. Well, I have an idea on how we can talk to him.
I am here and available. What's your idea?
I need Trey's flask.
Oh, of course. I can just go get it. Do you want me to get it?
Yes.
Jethro will invade Traven's personal space and hit him with his wheelchair. Right in the shin.
That's what my friend did.
Are there brakes on your wheelchair?
Not today, motherfucker. What's up, big bro?
Oh, what's up? What's up, Jethro? You come for that drink?
You know what? I am parched. So parched. Do you have any of that, I don't know, that elven stuff that you drink? The good stuff?
Good shit. Oh, the good stuff.
I'm half elven, and, it's been trying. Everyone's been so worried about the shadow creature. I don't know about the shadow creature, and I'm so in my head. I've got so many things going on. I gotta stop thinking.
Oh, Bixie stole it from me. I just got the best.
Jethro just wheels away and goes towards Bixus. Hello, Bixus.
Jethro!
Hey, cool elf person. You got some of that elf stuff?
I am an elf, so yes, I have elf stuff.
I need a drink, and Draven said that you took his elf liquor, and
Wow, that's
need
a
some.
new one. He's never stooped that low before. Now he's using other people to get his boost back?
I would never.
Mm-hmm.
I have ulterior motives for such liquid.
She's gonna yell across. You're too chicken to come get it yourself, are you? She's gonna yell it across the camera.
Jethro's gonna try to take it from her hand.
Hold on, really quick. Malia, you hear Bixus. You hear Bixus yell this.
Vixen, can you just give him your stupid flask? He wants a drink.
That's the point. I steal it from him all the time. He usually. Why are you involved in this? What's that to do with you?
Book of Shadows,
This is also
give me
part of your
guidance.
own
I'm gonna try to steal it from her hand.
Well, you can try. Come on, no legs.
Make me a sleight of hand check, Bixus. Make me a dexterity.
No.
15 for Jethro.
Busy yelling at Melia.
Jethro swipes it out of your hand.
I'm just gonna wheel around the camp.
He wheels around, but not over to. Just directly over to her, because Jethro has no tack.
Nope. Straight up, straight lines. That's the fastest point to A and C.
Unless there's stairs.
Stairs are not my nemesis. Ha! I fooled you this whole time.
He's got his battle chair.
Does he make it to Melia?
Oh hell yeah!
Oh yeah.
Melia's
Comes
going
back
to...
with the goods.
Amelia
Before
is
you take
going
it-
to unhinge her... Oh, yes?
No. Are there any
job.
special precautions you would like me to take, in case the worst is to happen?
There's no beds here for you to tie her to.
There's a tree. There's my wheelchair. I get a disc. What do you need?
God,
Like
just
this
make
is
sure
a
I don't do
stone?
anything with Bindu.
Don't do anything to Bendu.
Yes.
Why would you do anything to Bendu?
I don't know. What do you do with books?
Read them,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just make sure
caress
I don't do
them,
anything
sort them in alphabetical order. You know, other things. I make sure that the spines are good. You know, can't have creases. It's bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, make sure that I don't, sort Bindu, if you catch my meaning, which I don't think you will. It's
No.
fine. It
Okay,
it just
drink
wa-
away. You're good.
Valeris to be a blocker for today, and Melia is going to unhinge her jaw and is going to drink the entire thing.
And everyone's watching this happen.
Oh no.
Can she intentionally fail?
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to. This is very, very strong. And you just drank the whole... So...
I cast guidance to help her in her spiritual journey on the other side.
You know,
Well, everyone watches as you see, apparently, Malia's back on the sauce.
you know,
I really
actually, I
think
don't
that's a
feel
good
anything
idea.
differently. I think maybe I have a tolerance to it.
Well,
Jethro
we're
has
gonna
been through
find
enough
out.
survival courses to know when someone's too drunk, and I make sure to summon my disc underneath Melia as she falls down and turn
Here's
her
what we're
on
gonna
her
do.
side.
Make me Constitution save at disadvantage, and then roll a d and subtract it from the roll. Why does my voice cut out, but Amanda's doesn't? I don't get it.
She's built different.
Okay, so you got a grand total of 3. So you are smashed in the within 10 minutes. You are drunk as fuck.
I think after she says, like, you know, I actually don't feel anything. I just like that's how it goes. Holy fuck, that hurt. That hit immediately. Oh no. I made a really bad decision, Jeff. I'm not good right now.
It's okay. Jethro will put a blanket over her. It's okay. It's okay. Let's see if we can find Alfred.
Oh god. I don't know. mean, it happened last time when I was drunk, and there's a reason why I stay away from it, because I have a very hard time trying to remember where I came from. So that's specifically why I don't like to drink and everything. But I'm just trying my best. Try and call Alfred, but he's not coming anymore. Do you understand what? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I understand what you're saying.
God, look at what Benzo is. He's just so perfect. Just like a little lovely.
Bindu's just like sitting over by the fire, minding his own god.
Jethro
He's
looks
trying
at
really hard to
Bindu and he
mind
gives
his own
him a
business.
thumbs up.
Oh yeah, Bindu, you've heard your name said like 5 or 6 times.
Yeah, and when I saw her drink all that, I have tried to get on the other side of the fire.
He's gonna go up to Trey and try and swipe his other flask to pit all of this on him.
I'm holding that flask in my
That's
hands.
fine. I will take
drinking
it from you.
Hey,
Well,
if
no,
someone
no,
on
no,
wheels
here's-
could do it, I think.
Here's how I'm gonna approach it. Big C's is gonna come and stand up to Trey and ask for a drink. I think we're gonna
Vibe
need
check.
that. Vibe check.
You guys said we're gonna drink through all the alcohol in one night.
She does look like she wants a drink, but you're not sure if you trust giving her the flask.
You're gonna steal this from me, aren't you?
Well, I mean, your flask is clearly in the wrong hands.
I'm gonna give you the flask.
Jethro of all people took it, and then I guess Amelia drank it all? What was that about?
Well, and you say that, and then immediately you switch out with Alfred, who was taking a nap all day
Lazy bastard.
because you didn't get a long rest, and so he's very cranky when he quote unquote wakes up.
Oh, so he's awake?
He is now awake.
In control of Amelia's body?
That is correct. Have fun.
Is he drunk?
Alfred's going to sit straight up, very still woozy, look straight at Jethro and go, "Do you understand that I was taking a nap?" "No, of course not. You didn't, you stupid. You've never even touched a bottle, so of course you wouldn't." God, you're just such... Can't even dignify this with a response. And then, of course, you over there... And he's going to point over to Bindu. Don't even fucking care about her, so you didn't even try to stop whatever the fuck she put in her body.
Do you have a thing for Bindu, Alfred?
No, I don't.
Oh, you
but
seem to
he
go right
seems
to him.
have a thing over him. Oh, I'm sorry. I can only hear about his ass several times before I start to hate the man.
You know what? I completely agree. That's all it is. It's all Bindu and his body all the time.
What
yes.
do you want? There's a
I would
reason.
like to appease to your higher knowledge there, Alfred.
Oh, really? Okay, let's hear it. Let's hear it. Come on.
Well,
Yeah,
you
they
have a
need
bit of
something.
it. What?
I
God,
was
what?
just saying, Alfred gets the idea that he needs that Jethro needs something.
You have something that I would like to learn, Alfred.
I mean, if you want to learn how to walk, you're going to have to ask someone else. That's a bit way beyond my expertise.
Yeah, you're not able to do that either, are you? Yes. We're both in the same predicament, stuck in our own bodies, not doing the things that we want to do. But we both have our minds still, do we not?
Can you cut to the chase, Jethro? I
Yes.
don't have 5 hours.
Yes, I will give you the condensed version. You were there at the test, after Bendu and myself were whisked away. What happened? Who was there? You tried to kill everyone with a meteor swarm. What happened afterwards?
Okay, for this part, I'm gonna have you use Malia's stats because I don't think I
don't think you
made
had anything for Alfred.
a character sheet.
Oh, I have a character sheet of Alfred.
Oh,
I
hello.
did make one because you played him.
Aha! Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Yeah. So for him, I need you to make me an intelligence saving throw.
Is this an advantage or disadvantage? Because he's also drunk as well.
Oh, right. Let's go with disadvantage because he.
Oh,
9.
9. It is very.
I would like to use.
It's not that it's difficult for him to recall so much as what's there is like clouded, like he doesn't actually have access to it in a way. Like something's blocking that memory from him.
Can I push to see if I can break through using Chrono Shift to try to get him to think better?
On this one, I'm going to say no, because it's like a memory thing.
Right.
It's not like so much something happened.
Not turn it back time.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you turned it back, like really.
Because you could turn back time and he still's. You feel me?
Yeah, I heard the void, so that was great.
So here's the thing. Oh.
So you don't know anything?
No, Jethro. If I had known something was going on, who do you think the first person I would have talked to would have been?
Nobody.
She would have told you.
No, you wouldn't have.
Amelia. I would have told her. She would have told you. You would have looked it up in a stupid book or something. I don't know, did something with it. I don't know what Bindu would have done, but something probably even more idiotic.
All right. Well, let's see if you don't recall past knowledge. Let's see if you know recent knowledge. Shadow creature for 6 eyes, stalking you in your sleep.
I
sleep.
remember
What is
that.
it?
Remembers.
Oh, I remember that one. Amelia fell asleep. It was in there. I helped save her, by the way, but no one's coming up for me. Doesn't matter anyway. Thinks that I'm a selfish prick and we're going to keep it that way. What do you want to know about him? Or what does Alfred know?
Make me an Arcana check with Alfred. At disadvantage because he's drunk.
Yes.
I mean, he knows that it's a nightmare creature.
It's a nightmare creature. You already talked about it. I remember it. Best I can talk to you. Wasn't really in my forte.
It was his forte, actually. Because he's
Alfred?
into... Yeah, he likes evil shit.
Oh, fuck.
So, he does know that they have a nickname. They're fear farmers.
Oh, they farm fear. Oh.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Oh, well,
How
I
many
can
of
see
you-
why they're coming after Amelia then. Holy God.
How many? That's terrible, actually. But how many of you are frightened at this moment?
I do believe it is just you and Amelia.
I know. Do you know why she's so frightened of everything?
I have no idea.
Because she doesn't want to turn out like our father. Everything out here is scary to her, and to an extent it is scary for me, because if she dies, I die. And maybe it works vice versa, I haven't really checked. But no, you have all been stalked by it or something, I can't really tell you. Oh shit, it's starting to hit me too.
And with that, Malia's gonna come back.
What the fuck is happening, everyone? I don't remember what happened to the last. Why is everyone looking at me? Oh shit! What did I say? Well, I haven't been attacked from a big sister, so I notice I'm not being a little bit
Hey,
nice.
focus. Look at my eyes. Look at my eyes. You're extremely drunk, and I had a moment of a conversation with your brother.
That's unfortunate for you. I'm sorry that you had to talk to my brother
To be
like
fair,
that.
it's not much different than the rest of the conversations that I have with everyone else.
Oh shit. Did you say anything about business or like a little bit of Jethro over there? Or just, what about Vintage? Did you say anything about that? Don't want to ruin any relationships like that.
And with that, we're gonna go ahead and do a cut to the next morning. We're not gonna have
Shin-Baka-san! Welcome.
and you did well. Camping check and the weather's awful.
Yeah, lot of players.
But we're gonna wake up and addition.
We're
checks
actually,
as you
I don't have it up there,
you
Shin, but we actually have
barely
8
traveled
players
at all
one DM.
yesterday.
It's kind of crazy.
And you still think day and a half away from Ebonreach. So I need a condition check.
So no nightmares attacking our dream?
No nightmares tonight.
You have nothing to fear when Jethro is around.
Partly you think because you black the fuck out.
I got a 12.
I'm sorry, travel, the condition trick?
I don't travel well.
Ryan!
God, is there a way I could help him travel conditions or anything?
Traveling circus!
He sits on your lap.
We had
That's
wagons.
Oh, wait. Did we take the wagon that Melia brought?
She just rented it. Right?
Yeah, she rented it.
Did we go? Oh, we went on foot to the turtle, right?
Yeah, you gave
Okay,
it back. Wow, Bindu and Valeris are feeling great.
Oh shit, that's 6, right? 5.
Oh, 26. Oh, I feel so good this morning.
What the fuck?
Oh, and Jethro. Gee.
Jethro likes the
Everyone
woods.
who didn't drink the elven drink.
Let's see. Tura, natural 20? 13.
Bindu got a natural 20. Wait, Valeria? Wait, we got 3 natural 20s in a row?
Yes.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Valeris is making a comeback though.
Wait.
Yes, soberness.
Evie, did you
It's a
roll
lifestyle.
2 survival checks and roll a natural 20 on the second one?
Sorry, I was muted. I forgot I was muted. I was telling you guys I accidentally rolled twice, so the second one doesn't count.
Oh,
But it is a
no.
natural 20.
I wasted a natural 20 on an accidental roll.
Oh,
Yes, that
that's
happened.
funny. Okay. So let's see. Weather. Woods.
So wait, does Melia roll at
10.
disadvantage or just a regular?
Just a regular. I'm not gonna do. I mean, the DC for today is 13 because of the hard rain.
Was this a travel check? I'm sorry.
Hold on.
This is
and
the
this
condition check.
And I'm adding my con modifier.
Yes.
That is a 12.
I have 12 also.
That's okay. That's not 5 lower, so you're not. Unlike design.
Hey, I'm worse at one skill I'm proficient at.
Yep. So Zyzeris, which you have disadvantage proficient with today. Which skill is it?
I'm gonna say sleight of hand.
Okay.
No, Steve, blues for you.
Trey, you were close on that condition check, but you pass. Just barely. All right. We have Jethro earning himself an inspiration for the day. We have Valeris and Bindu earning themselves inspiration for the day. We have Bixis barely passing. We have Malia barely passing. And Jethro or Trey barely passing. Okay, and then Tura also. Tura succeeded on the check, which is cool.
Come on, Tura.
Okay, so y'all wake up in the morning. It's still raining. Still a hard rain. So I need everyone check now. So
What?
Cut out.
That
again.
shit just broke.
sorry, I'm muted. Travel check.
Okay.
Travel check.
Wait,
All right,
one
that's
person, right?
Dex. Ooh,
Nope,
Dex
that's
plus
each of us.
everybody. Travel check is everybody.
What do we have to roll for a travel check again?
11.
athletics
I put
or
it in the chat.
acrobatics plus your strength or Dex.
Oh, strength or acrobatics?
15.
The DC is 13. Okay. Traven passes.
Ah, fuck it.
Big
I'll go for the
Sis
inspiration.
passes.
I'll use my inspiration on acrobatics again. Ah.
Bindu passes.
Ha ha! 19.
Zyzeris passes. Valeris passes. Malia with a +3 is gonna pass just barely.
Meets it, beats it.
Jethro, passes. Is that everybody? Tura? Tura,
I got
athletic
it.
check 19.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Tura's good. So everybody succeeds on your travel check. Okay. Right? Yeah.
Oh,
Does Melia now know that that was not a different toad?
She does. Well, we're going to find out. So next is the direction check. So who would like to make the direction?
I would like.
I would like to make the direction.
No,
I
you're
would like
drunk.
to.
Jethro's gonna make the direction check. Amelia, let me help. Let me do it. Do you charge forth or do you let Jethro do it?
Jethro.
Ha ha! Eat my wheel dust. 15. Plus another 5, so 20.
Dirty 20. All right, that is a success. So y'all are able to pay for the day.
Mila, you could sit on the disc. Don't get wobbly. It's okay.
And y'all, because of the weather and the previous check, are going to have one more camp before you make it to town. So I need a camping check.
Allow me.
Ooh, come on, Zyzeris. We've done this a couple of times. You should know this by now. What does the songs inspire you? Oh shit.
13.
13 meets it, beats it.
Yay! Yes, see.
What do you mean, oh shit? That's a nice looking tent, Jethro.
No,
Oh,
I like it. Very good.
It's perfectly average.
All right. So you guys have a pretty normal day of travel. You actually make a decent time despite the weather, and you make up a lot of distance that you would have made the previous day, just if you hadn't gotten lost. So
Talk about that.
we don't need to talk about that. So I'm gonna kind of, for the sake of pacing, ask for another round of condition checks.
Okay.
15.
The weather clears up, so the DC is only going to be 10.
Hey.
Oh my god.
Hey! Valeris is feeling great 2 days in a
Valeris,
row.
you've got a couple of days.
She just had to get sloshed.
Amelia!
Oh!
Amelia's feeling much better. Wow, you guys are rolling up.
Yes,
What's
see,
your secret?
tonight.
you should all be on the sober train. It goes through the wilderness wonderfully.
Jethro, usually your little asides are fantastic, but right now I really don't want to hear anyone talk, please.
So Malia, you're feeling tip top. Valeris, you're feeling tip top. Tura, you're feeling a little out of shape today. What's going on?
Maybe she made the mistake of trying to be in a drinking competition the night before and lost.
Trey broke out the sauce, and you
It was a mistake.
woke up a little hungover.
Everyone has to learn that lesson eventually. You can't
Don't
drink
drink
with Trey.
All right. So because you're feeling a little out of shape, you have disadvantage on one skill you're proficient with today. So you get to pick which skill is Tura less proficient with, or less advantageous as she's
You were drinking.
hungover.
What did you affect with your drinking?
I'll do history. I don't remember things right now. Don't ask me about your books and your times and your dates.
You're proficient with history?
I forgot the name of the girl in the Breakfast Club.
Oh,
Not today.
You
She's
broke
not.
me.
why? But I know. But you don't have time with the books. The books, they're important.
I agree.
And then now that we have done
We traveling?
their travel checks for this last day of travel,
Aw,
at
shit.
the end of this day, assuming you don't roll,
The DC was
you
11, right?
Oh
you
my
should
God.
reach
What?
Ebonreach. The DC is 10 for the day.
Oh, okay. So I got an inspiration for the day. Woo!
Again.
I'm gonna use my inspiration for the day.
Oh,
Don't worry, I am
This
very
is
good at this, you guys.
rolls
Watch it.
go
I am
bad.
so cool, you guys. I got a 10.
Just barely.
Yep.
Just barely.
Oh, there's gravel.
Let's see.
Watch out.
So Bindu's good. Bixis is good. Valeris is good. Zazeris is good. Good. I need checks for Tura and Trey.
What are we doing? Acrobatics?
Or athletics.
Yes.
Whatever you're
Oh,
better at.
okay.
Or athletics? Okay.
Malia is
Ooh,
good.
that's 20.
Tura is
Nice.
good. Did Trey roll?
I mean, he's gonna get it. He's so good at it. He's got plus 12.
He can roll a 1. Did he have BRB?
I think he
He
did.
did. Okay. Well, he'll be right back. Who is doing our direction check for the day?
Amelia, I think you're very good at this. You could do it.
Yes.
Who's
What
gonna
do I
take
need to
us-
do?
Take us into Ebonreach. You need to do a perception investigation plus your int or wisdom.
17.
Plus
Well,
your
hey,
wisdom again. You got it.
You are going to find your way for the day. And you don't have to make a camping check because you're going to be coming into town. However, that is going to wait until after our break. So we're going to take a break right now. We're going to come back at 10 after the hour, and then we'll play for the last
45
hour or
minutes.
so.
Woo.
Yeah.
Jethro cast prestidigitation on everyone before we go into town, so we look good.
How dare you?
Yes, you must be clean. It's important.
So, trade back. Raven,
What?
I need a travel check from you.
Aha. What?
See if you get lost in the woods. Nope.
He's good. Okay, so you all have another productive day of traveling. It's a nice day up in the mountain. It's the day after. It's not nearly as cold day before, and you're able to find your direction just fine. And eventually, come upon you see like a mountain in the distance, a mountain peak, and eventually gate.
Whoa.
Ooh, that architecture. Did I tell you that I like architecture as well as crystals?
This is where we learn that Jethro's just a certified freak 7 days a week, isn't he?
It never stops, baby.
Amen, brother.
So the mountain peak you see in the distance looks like a raven's head, and eventually you arrive at the entrance to the valley in front of the mountain that has this this gate.
I don't suppose that's a naturally forming stone foundation.
Perhaps what surrounds it is Osiris. Or was that sarcasm?
Mostly sarcasm.
Right. No, it's not.
Must mean we're getting close. I haven't seen that toadstool for at least 2 days now.
Yes. The green one.
So what? It's later in the day when you guys arrive. Like it's closer. It's pushing 2 or 3 in the afternoon by the time you arrive to Ebonreach. What do you do as you arrive at this gate?
Has anybody been to Ebonreach before, or is it just secondhand information that everyone's working with? I've never personally been to Ebonreach. Do we know what to expect?
First, for me.
Should I do a history check?
Yeah, I'm like,
I'm
I don't know if I
proficient.
would have been or not.
Yeah, anybody from or that's been to New Anderholt can do a history check. The only one that's
I'm gonna
had
do a
an
D100 to see if I've even been there with
I'm-
my family.
Can I use my inspiration on this?
Yeah, you have inspiration for the day,
No.
the whole day.
23, that's better.
3. So Valeris, you know that Ebonreach is one of those places. It's kind of famous because like the Yuan-Ti Empire, in a way, because of the monastery.
Damn it, Nick.
Well, damn it. So this place is fairly like it's the actual town of Ebonreach isn't famous, but the monastery, which is called Gaimdrim. I will put this in the chat. One moment. I did not cut out there. It is just Gaimdrim. Gaimdrim. Is famous because it was around before the time of the Yuan-Ti, and was one of those places that they kind of left be. It is now in Guter Curl's domain. You know the actual town of Ebonreach. New. That's kind of risen up in recent years.
Okay.
Would Jethro know of any like advanced scholars within the monastery? Like any robed individuals?
Not that you're aware of.
Right. Okay. The closest robed individual was what's her face back at Pondhaven, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Valeris, with that check, you also know that Geimdrim is a monastery dedicated to the Raven Queen.
Ah. She'll kind of spout that off as they approach the gate. Just little fun fact. You know, this place has been around since before the Yuan-Ti. They didn't, as far as I'm aware, they didn't even touch it. But the monastery itself is very interesting as it's dedicated to the Raven Queen.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes, matron of Ravens, the arbiter of those passing between life and death. Interesting.
Is it a particularly large city? With a lot of
No,
people
it's
in
very
there?
small.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
No. It's very small. In fact, the monastery itself is more famous than the town, which is rather new.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
As y'all approach the gate, there's not any like guards or anything like that stationed at this gate. As you kind of go through it, massive stone gate, huge. It's one of the largest we've ever like seen as far as like man-made constructions go. It's quite impressive as far as like, you know, you've seen like whole buildings and things like that, but that are this big, but nothing that like just like for you to just walk through. Because this thing goes up as tall as that it stands as you go through it.
Is the I know it's labeled on there as a dwarf gate, but is the architecture dwarven in nature or of different?
Is.
Okay.
It is indeed dwarven in nature.
You
don't
know,
even need to make a check for that.
You should all witness this from the eyes of those that created it. You should all crouch down as you walk through. It's more magnificent.
Pretty magnificent from up here too.
Yes, take a foot off. It's even more impressive.
You arrive in the town of Ebonreach.
Oh, this is quaint. Look at this.
That's so nice.
Oh, nice.
We should just retire here.
Oh my
All
God,
right.
if Belle
Never
shows
leaving.
up and starts stealing books from a library, I'm going to be pissed.
We should start a farm.
You see everybody singing and dancing around town.
It
Is
goes
there
to
a
You
people
Grinch?
with
must now
the
all sing everything as if in a musical. Kidding.
This Gaston
like it.
fellow seems trustworthy.
Gaston,
This is
yes,
me.
he reminds me of Traven.
You hear everyone saying "Bonjour, bonjour."
I don't.
Oh.
Bonjour, bonjour.
Yeah.
It's Eastern Dwarvish. I know this dialect. Buongiorno.
Jethro,
Yes.
I need you to make me a perception.
Oh, God. A perception? I got this. Holy shit. 17 on the die.
17. Oh, this makes sense because Jethro, the man that is like walking past, like just kind of like you could see that he's just strolling along from like just like one town, right? You just happen to be walking.
Nick, you're bouncing out real bad, buddy.
Damn it! Why?
Just talk
Why?
like you're doing an ASMR video. Just get
Or
real
push to
close.
talk for the narrative.
really quick. A little close. Just talk
Little-
to this like this.
Hold on, let me get my ears in.
I do not like that.
At least it's not Chad.
Oh, no.
You know,
Hey,
Chad
this
could
is-
talk
this is-
very low as well.
Fuck you.
This is better, Chad. Just listen to better, Chad. Okay.
This is worse, Chad.
No, shut up, Bay. Listen to me.
All right.
Evie,
So-
this is the war of the Chads.
Okay.
Lucas, you
Yes.
see in front of you this man who you don't need to make a history check because you're such a nerd that you know exactly. This is Zahur. Zahur is one of the influential blacksmiths in a collective of artificers and blacksmiths known as the Cobalt Forge. And they are particularly famous because they are the designers of the combat wheelchair.
Oh! Nobody
And you-
panic!
He's like a celebrity to you. Cobalt. Cobalt.
Yes.
That's what I typed.
Not kobold.
Forge.
No. No, it's
Cobalt.
important. Kobold is a very
The cobalt
crucial
forge.
mineral in the construction of the
I love
combat
cobalt.
wheelchair. Cytheris! His construction was on the centerfold of Artificer Weekly.
And Jethro, now that you're like looking around you see on the town that there is a massive system of pulleys and like garden help me out, what's the word I'm looking for? Things you plant plants in. Trough, like a garden trough. So like that are lifting plants up higher on the wall to actually get the sunlight because of like how the valley is situated beneath the Raven's Head. It's never in the sun at the basin of the valley, and they've set up this system of pulleys to get the plants light.
The fact that they develop an elevated planter box that is not affected by the winds of the valley. Ingenious! Jethro is going to invade his personal space. He's going to go wheel over to Zahur. Mr. Zahur, if I might. Hello, my name is Jethro Veloxy.
Hi. Where did you come? Are you new in town? Sorry, is this my design? This is amazing. He like just starts looking at your chair and asking you questions about it.
Yes, I based it off of I based it off of last year's May model that you put in the magazine. But I made some modifications for my frame and for my hound.
That wasn't my design. That was my daughter Amara's design. But this,
Your daughter Amara is quite right.
I apologize. Zahur, and you are
Jethro Veloxy, of House Veloxy. We come from Suyu and all over the place. But I'm also a wielder of the white robe from the High Scholars.
I'm familiar with the House of Veloxy. Pleasure to meet you, Jethro. Oh, wow, you have quite a cohort. As he actually, like, stops paying attention to your chair and looks behind you to the 7 other people
Only one of them
you.
is really important. That there is Bendu. He's a colleague of mine from the university. Bendu, come here.
Thinks he
Come here.
walks away.
It's her.
She's not here for the politics.
Wait, did Bindu just walk away?
Yeah, I don't know where
shit.
Bindu is. Is he
Everyone
back?
walked away.
Did Bindu come back?
Sorry, I was double
Bendu,
muted,
come
apparently.
back.
Ah, there he is.
I said, Jethro, you know there's more than just me here. You need to introduce everyone.
Oh,
It's very rude.
sorry. Yes. Apologies.
As you approach Bindu, he says, "Wait a minute. Are you Jazan's son?
Yes, I am.
You
You know
look
my
just
father?
like him.
Well,
I thought it was 20 years ago.
I have been told that we bear more than a passing resemblance.
Pleasure. Who is the rest of your friends?
Yes, well, you've already met Jethro,
Your father
by
is
far the most.
Oh, fucking right. I almost spit out my drink.
This,
Where is it?
Ryan, you get inspiration for that.
You have your
here
father's
we have,
abs.
we have Dixis, and this is Izaris, and this is Trey, and this is Tura, this is Melia,
Hello.
and this is Valeris.
What brings you all to Ebonreach? Are you here to help with my research project?
Research! What kind of research do you have?
Jethro, just hold.
Jethro pulls out a quill and a notebook.
That's like dirty talk to Jethro.
Don't look at my pants.
Like somebody just said, "Are you here for my orgy?"
No. Research! Far better than an orgy.
We are, well, what do you know of the ruler of the lands here?
Of Queen Congria?
Sorry, I
Oh.
meant Lord's Kutrakuro.
Oh, Lord Gudercurl. I mean, he's the sort that'll do anything for power, it seems, but he funds research, and so, you know.
Well, let's just say that, and because of your acquaintance with my father, I will trust you with this knowledge. We have first-hand experience that he will indeed do anything for power, including betray his queen.
Oh, whoa, that's outside my pay grade. I'm not dealing with politics of the crown. I'm a man of science. And
Precisely,
We do
you're a
not
man
wish
of
to
science.
involve you in politics where you do not wish it to be. But you asked why we are here, and, well, that is certainly one of the reasons.
what does Ebonreach have to do with all that?
Ebonreach has a lot of knowledge, clearly, with you being here.
I mean, if you're looking for him, you missed him about a week past. About a week ago. Went up to the monastery and then left.
Does he usually come for you?
No, it's a very rare occurrence. It was an unannounced visit.
Well, did he... Any reason why?
Oh, I didn't talk to him.
I mean, you know, there's always buzzings in the town.
I've been very busy with the mithril work. I
Pixis,
don't know.
there's only research involved. Clearly, he's got more important matters at hand.
Vixis will just like shrug and like walk away. Pleasure meeting you. Pleasure meeting you.
You as well.
Get back to your research. It's
So
very important.
You're working with
We're-
mithril.
Yes, we're attempting to rediscover how to smelt mithril.
Ah, yes. That's ancient woven knowledge. That would be very beneficial in today's age. Yes, I agree.
You know, it's tricky because we can. It's incredibly difficult to get hot enough, but the metal seems pure. But it feels like we need something to mix it, purify it. But we haven't quite cracked it.
My daughter is working on it with, I have names, Kurtish and Emberforge. So hopefully we can. The goal is to make some progress, but we're having a hard time with getting things hot enough.
Yes, mithril is extremely resilient. You do need an exceptionally hot forge, or one that might contain certain magics that will help make the material more malleable.
Right, but we're trying to do it without magic because we want it to be available to your everyday man.
Oh, right. Do it old school. That makes sense. Yes, we can do. Yeah, I would love to get in on the ground on this mithril blacksmithing.
Well, if you want, you can come by the forge. He like points it out to you. It's like over here.
Jethro pulls out a leather apron. When do we start? Andy pulls out a book. Wait, who was the forge that you, or the other individual that was working with his daughter? Who was that?
So there is. I'm just.
Did you say Emberforge?
These. I did.
I know of an Emberforge. You all have got to do something else because I'm going to spend like 3 weeks here.
So while Jethro is geeking out, what is the rest of you doing?
I'm staying to keep an eye on Jethro just to make sure he doesn't, I don't know, sign us up for a year's worth of indentured servitude or something.
Amelia's going to stay by Bindu.
Trey's gonna walk around town.
Join Trey walking around town, looking
Valeris
vaguely
will
for
join
a
them as
sage.
well.
Same on the sage front.
I will go with that group.
Okay, so sorry, I was chastising my dog. So who's staying and who's going?
Amelia and Bindu are staying.
Oh, hold on. Let me get some tokens. Did I have them already? Boom, baby!
That's hot. That's a hot way to live.
Okay. I gotta peek which one. Okay, this one's my monastery one. Did you see? Did that?
Oh wow.
Yep. Ooh, that's cool.
So the monastery itself is actually built right underneath the Raven's Peak into the mountain itself. And I might as well show this as you're passing the mountain. Pass by what looks to be a mine. And I believe all of Ebonreach has been revealed to you now. What do you think? Cool page setup?
I was going to say, I love the layout, Nick. I'm going to have to use that.
It was inspired by your One Piece.
I didn't put cool borders on it, but I like the layout. It's really nice.
Mines are good daycares.
All right. So, so Valeris, Zyzeris, Big C's are going up to the monastery. Tura is Trey going?
Tura's going to the monastery too.
She's with us.
What about Trey?
To the monastery?
Should you stay? Should you good?
Okay.
If you find any cool books, let me know.
Okay, so Bindu staying with Jethro and Malia staying with Bindu. Got it.
Yes.
All right. So the five of you, it takes like the rest of the day for y'all to get the monastery. Like by the time you get there, it's not like you were in the sun when you were walking here. Like as you walk through Ebonreach, the thing you're in the shade. Like the whole time you're in this. And as you're walking town, like there are families that live here. There are kids. Like everyone to do things to keep themselves. So you see lots of games.
Nick, you're breaking out real bad.
Environment. Trying to help.
Yeah, Nick, this is almost useless. Like I.
Ouch.
Sorry. I need to be paying attention to Discord, which is annoying.
Evie called you useless.
I'm just gonna put this right here. All right. Where did I cut out?
I caught every other word.
You're
I lost it.
on and on about shade. Why is the shade important?
Because the whole town is in the shade. It's always in the shade. It's never in the
shade
sun.
of the valley.
And so that means the townspeople do a lot of what, like exercise? Like, are they all out and about?
Activities to keep themselves happy. So yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Children running around playing games and doing things like that to stay happy. You see adults playing music and doing other things to keep the dopamine up and other things like. And it's actually a very jovial environment, despite the fact that there is no sun.
So Seattle.
Yes.
Yes, there's grunge rock happening.
Yeah.
And as you all walking through here, so the five of you make your way through the town, and this is the environment that you witness, and you make your way up to the monastery. The front gates of the monastery are closed as you approach it. You can see that there are a number of carvings of ravens, and there are skulls and other kinds of iconography of the Raven Queen as you approach this monastery. And it's very cold as the wind blows as you get up higher.
Heck of a location to build a temple.
Creepy.
Dude, we were here to talk to someone, but their name? We were just gonna go to the monastery? There was a name though, right?
There's a sage at the monastery that we were supposed to reach.
Sage. We're going to the sage. Okay.
Oh, no, I forgot about
no,
Sage. I got trapped up in Artificer. Damn you, Nick.
I can't remember.
He fell into a Jethro trap.
I played you.
Oh, I activated his trap card.
Hey, but I knew you'd be interested.
Oh, I'm so interested. To be fair, Nick, I'm interested in everything.
Well, but I knew you'd be particularly interested
I know.
in that one. So what do the five of you do as you get up to the doors?
Five
No
check.
knock.
I guess I knock. The monastery. People are allowed in monasteries.
They are indeed, as the doors are. You just, Bixies, you're like, it's cold, I'm opening this. As you just open the door, it opens, and you're able to go inside out of the cold, and as the five of you step inside, you're greeted eventually. Who come? The hallway that you step into is just.
Cut out again.
Sorry, I turned away. It's just a long hallway, long hallway. God damn it. So it's just a long, like, nondescript hallway. You see somebody coming down.
Proceed.
It's a hallway. Ryan, did you get that it's a hallway?
We proceed down the
I
hallway.
caught every other hallway,
Quick.
Nick.
Is there shade in this hallway?
There is now.
Is it cold in the hallway?
It
I'm
is a
sorry.
shadow monk
We run to
monastery.
meet
There
whoever's
should be some
approaching
shade.
us.
Yes. Thank you. I'm sorry. I don't know why my voice is cutting.
You gotta switch to push to talk when it goes robot.
Walking down the hallway, you see a woman with pale skin that looks very similar to Trey's skin, and also the skin of a certain assassin that came after you at one point, Chris. And she has white hair, but also black hair. She has white highlights, white streak through her hair that is braided, but the rest of her hair is black. She has black eyes that are very she wears a cloak with raven feathers, decorated with like raven skulls, and then she has a black pendant of like very dark, deep dark black stone. It might be. And pointy eared. As she approaches you, you can see that she moves with the grace of somebody who is trained in combat, and she seems like very athletic in the way she's kind of quickly moves down this hall towards you all. And you hear her say, "Good day. I wasn't expecting visitors, but welcome to Geimdrim. How can I help you?"
Hello. We were hoping to have a word with the sage of the monastery.
This is a rare occurrence indeed. 2 visitors for the sage in this 1 week.
What a crazy world, right? Sometimes, just things fall into place. Who else came to visit? Or like, you have to say, just small talk.
The Lord Guterkurl was here but a week ago with questions for the sage.
Well, dang, that is a special visit. We're nowhere near on his level.
No, but you are an interesting bunch, aren't you? And she looks kind of at each of you in turn, like starting with going to Tura, and then Zyzeris, and then finally landing on Trey. A very interesting group.
You're not wrong. You're not. Yep. No. Definitely not of the average bunch around here. You come here often?
My name is Saleh Padan. I am the abbot of this monastery.
Oh, pleasure to meet you. I'm Big C's. I am of the Monster Hunters Guild. One of them.
Which one?
Voices of the Departed.
Oh, not one of the local guilds. Understood.
And then these are some of my companions, not all monster hunters, but just like family reunion kind of friend it's a long story. But this is Zyzerus over here, and then we have Trey over here. We have Tura, and then back here is Valeris. And I think that's everyone that came to the monastery. Did I forget anyone? That's all.
Well, did you bring an offering for the Raven Queen?
Is knowledge a good offering for knowledge in your traditions?
It is an acceptable. If you can tell Varnadu's thing that
Yes, he doesn't know, then that's great. Otherwise, we'll have to dig a little deeper, won't we?
very well. I don't mean to pry. I just wish to not waste your time.
No, it's I appreciate the information. It's good. It's helpful.
Bixies, you notice that like she really hasn't taken her as she.
Bixies will kind of cross her arms a little bit. She wants to do like
You cut out. What is she
Insight?
looking at?
She's looking at you, Trey.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
pretty.
I'm like, what?
I think Nick turned to Amanda, just talked to each other on the other side by themselves.
Yes.
I'm trying to figure out how Bixies is gonna react to that, because it's like Bixies wouldn't be jealous, but she'd be offended on her dead sister's behalf, maybe if it's like a jealousy thing. So I'm not sure. She's just kind of her eyes are gonna linger a little bit long. So
Do you have to let it linger?
Saleh.
Could I do a religion check to see what would be acceptable to the Raven Queen?
Yeah.
15?
You know that the Raven Queen hoards memories and is very fond of things that she doesn't know.
Huh.
Yeah, no, that's like the right thing.
Yeah, no, that's easy enough.
Saleh says, very well. I shall let I can't speak for Varnadu, so I shall let him be the judge. And she leads you up this stone spiral staircase that leads you all the way up to the top of the monastery. And there's like a trapdoor hatch that she eventually arrives, like a platform with this hatch and a ladder leading up, and she climbs the ladder and opens up this hatch, and she climbs up into the room. Did you hear that description?
There's a hatch and a ladder.
She climbed up into a room.
After a long spiral staircase.
I will follow her the entire way. And I'm gonna keep an eye on her, keeping an eye on Trey. I'm gonna take note if she's like, continuously looking at him. Or sneaking glances. And then if she does, I'd like to whisper to Trey, did you break her windows too?
I've never met her in my life.
want to do an insight check on Trey.
You don't have to. You know when Trey's lying.
He's sober.
He's so.
Like this is his not lying. It's like, oh shit, he's serious.
I hate that Bixus has spent more time with Traven than I did at this point. I don't like it.
You're like, he's my big brother.
He's my big brother.
He's my dead sister's boyfriend.
Mine trumps yours.
He's not literally your big brother, so I don't think it does.
He lived with me forever. He's mine.
You have actual big brothers.
You have actual family.
Yeah, so
I got a jackass uncle in a city. I
was your brother. How was your family? You ate dinner with me.
You all have these thoughts as you're climbing the stairs. But in all seriousness, like this temple monastery has a very somber feel to it. Like whenever Saleh was talking to you, it was very quiet. And like you can just kind of there's this sense of like melancholy about this place. As you come up into this room, however, this top room, you can see that there are two openings in the ceiling of this room that are like the openings of the raven's eyes in the mountain. Out of one of those eyes is, well, pointed out of one of those eyes is this massive telescope that is like the size of a telescope that you actually sit in a seat and like look into, and you need like a crank to move the whole thing, and it's like platform, and so there's this giant telescope sticking out, looking up into the sky, and you also see that there is a large ocularium, like a large, like golden ocularium, that kind of shows like the different planets, the moon, the sun, in different formations around the and there are, in addition to Saleh, two individuals in this room. In the seat of the telescope, there's also tons of shelves of books in here as well. So sitting in the chair of the telescope is a woman that has green, gaunt skin that's like pulled tightly over her, and she has pointy ears, and she has her eye up to the eyepiece of the telescope, and curled up on the ground, whose head just kind of pops up the way, like, you know how like a cobra curls up and then kind of comes up when the snake charmers play their charms. So this creature rises from a coil to greet you.
Oh no, it's adorable.
It's
Cute.
I know that Pokemon.
Well, in this case, I need you all to make a nature check to identify this creature.
I don't know clue what that is.
15.
So everybody but Trey can identify this as a guardian naga.
Oh shit.
As you all come in, Saleh motions to the naga and says, "This is Varnadu, the sage. I will leave you to ask him your questions.
Wait, the
before
Naga's
she
the sage?
before she leaves, she turns to you, Trey, and says, "I would very much like to have a word with you before you leave. Before you leave."
Oh, I mean, yeah, sure. Trust me,
And
I'm
then
always looking for work.
And then she'll go down back down the stairs, leaving you two in this room, or leaving all 5 of you in this room with these two. Varnadu slithers over to you all, and yes, I did say the Naga, the sage, Jeremy. I did say that. So he slithers over to you all, and kind of like rears up in front of you and says, "Well, hello there. What questions do you have, and what offerings do you bring?"
Oh, it was about the sanctuary, wasn't it?
A lot of things just happened, I know.
Your offering is at the tinker shop downtown.
Well, I know what I want the offering to be, but I
offer myself as tribute.
You
sacrifice Jethro's body.
You all can talk out of character if you need to.
I know there was questions about Guderkel and Valerius' sister, and I don't remember the exact questions.
I thought we were asking him about the sanctuary that Guderkel is looking for.
The grotto?
He was here a week earlier. What was he asking about there?
Oh,
Yeah, but we had other questions before that too. Because
And
it's
is
like,
this-
yeah, I want to know what he was here about.
Is this one of those things where we get like one question per offering?
No, I feel like it just depends on what our offering is based on how much information we'll get. We have time to think about questions.
You guys got time? I mean, let's see, what time is it?
10. Quitting time.
Oh, it is quitting time. Well, hey, I mean, that's a great because then y'all can think of some questions. And
What is
that'll
the
give me
offering
time.
of one celestial dog worth?
Whoa!
We'll find out next week.
You're gonna pretend like the Naga doesn't understand the concept of find familiar.
Hey, he's the best familiar. He's got to be worth something.
Yeah, but you're willing to sacrifice your pact with that familiar forever?
No.
Oh, see, now I like where Ryan's going with.
I'm not there.
Now
I don't know what
that's-
you guys are
that's
talking
a
about.
offer.
I have no idea.
I offered Jethro's dog.
I offer Dominus as tribute.
I offered Jethro's wheelchair.
The battle.
That's cool. That's cool. I like it. You know, there's rules for crawling. It's half movement.
Man, you're getting there in 6 seconds.
I'll get there.
Well, welcome to Ebonreach, everybody.
It's gloomy.
I didn't make it past the front door. Oh, God.
These guys just
Jethro,
need to be
that's
reminded
not
about
Jethro,
the
Trent.
spirit of Christmas.
The abbot has whack vibes.
I would know.
Absolutely.
What do you mean?
I liked her, except for the fact she was staring at
He's
my
weird.
dead sister's boyfriend.
Good night, everybody.
Night,
Good night.
Ben.
Night, Ben.
Are you saying that Trey is not allowed to have?
I'm sure.
Head out.
I have no doubt.
Have a good night.
Night, Jeremy.
Hi, y'all.
Night.
Night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.
Well, good evening, everyone. Thank you, if you made it to the end of this video, for staying around for our zany adventure. I appreciate you all for joining in our crazy tale. Please stick around for the next adventures of Legacy, our homebrew campaign for 5th edition. See you all next Sunday.